KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
You can't compete. We got the size of the street, size of the street, size of the street. You know you can't compete. We got the size of the street because I got that oil money, that oil money. Ay, because I got that oil money, that oil money. Ay, because I got that oil money, that oil money. Ay. Oh shit, my intro done. What's going on, y'all? What's popping, man? What's going on, bro? What's going on with that, bro? What's the business, man? Smash the like button. You know what I mean? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout KO 86, Knockout 86, Knockout Boxing 86, Knockout TV, whatever you want to call me. I'm here. I'm live. We back. We popping up on them. Surprise, mother. Surprise, mother. Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Friday afternoon. Just got off work. Edition. Yeah. Friday afternoon. Just got off work. Edition. Out this mother. I gotta finish I didn't watch shit, man. I've been working hard all day. I was supposed to come live at 2:30, but I had to finish everything else I was going. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I forgot that other song. Watch me, now watch me jab, and watch me faint. Watch me jab, and watch me faint. Now watch me, ooh, I'm so scared. Watch me back up. Now watch me, ooh, I'm so scared. Just watch me back up. Now watch me jab. Now watch me faint. Watch me jab, and watch me faint. Yeah. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about, man. I got to finish the press conference if y'all want me to, if y'all don't want me to. But I seen some interviews I want to watch, bro. I got some interviews I want to watch. You know what I mean? That we'll talk about. Then I want to talk about the overall Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson situation. Because every time one of them do a press conference and say something, you could just count on the lies and the narratives in the cap to get started surrounding those two fighters. So we got 59 people in the building right now. I know this is not when I'm usually live, but I really need y'all to hit the like button so the people be like, oh shit, KO live? Oh shit, my dog KO live. Let me go see what he talking about. Cause y'all know we're gonna do the best we can to give y'all the best content possible, bro. And we're gonna really be cooking. Cause I got a lot to talk about. All right, let me see who we got in the building real quick, man. Shout out to my dog Emmanuel Carter just really quickly. 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing, just showing love to the channel. And the Cash App is right there, $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV. And then you can also hit their super chat down there to show you support to the channel. Channel members, we got the predictions on the way. I already shot them. I just didn't have time to post them today, but I'll post them first thing in the morning. And please join the channel too, man. We drop exclusive content for our channel members every single week. We got the Johnny Fisher fight. We got the Sir Haba Hot Chuck fight. We got the co-main event of the Sir Haba Hot Chuck fight. We got some fights that we can talk about that we're going to do this week. So y'all be sure to check that out. TY007 in the building. Savage Bo, what's up? Javon 856, Danetta 27, Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey, Emmanuel Carter, B Home, what up? Always a typo in the title. Yeah, bro, the O is right next to the I. I changed it. I fixed it though. I don't know if that was like you being sarcastic or you trying to look out for KO. I'm gonna decide by the time I get to the bottom of this mug. And I might just, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut says, because I don't know you and I ain't never seen you before. My gut says you were being smart alecky, bro. That's what my gut is telling me, that you were being real smart alecky out this mother. So I'm gonna take your smart alecky ass and I'm gonna put you in a trash can just for a little bit. I feel like a minute is enough. You know what I mean? Don't come over here smart alecky and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Double, what's up? Savage Killer Queen, Wise Sports Betting, what's happening with you? Fresh 313, what's good? Everything healthy. Oh, Hefe, what's happening with you? Yurt Kid, what up? We got my dog Cam J Network in the building. Y'all go over there and subscribe to Cam J. He is making content, so y'all go subscribe to him. Big Block, Donald Favors, Poi Pounder, Danetta 27, V Rock. What's happening with you? Easy Killer. What's up, Easy Killer? Marzi. Sean, what up? DP, are you with me? DP Rocker in the building. Paid in full. Michael B. Moore in the building. Terrell Collier. Killer B. King Vonnie, 86. As he said, like button, meaning hit that shit. Okay? Rich De Niro. Double, I thought I spoke to you, but what's up? J-Man 96. Jamar Moss is in the building. Look, I got some little points of order while we getting the likes up. And please run the likes up. Hit the damn like button. We need to get to 100 likes. Couple of things that I want to bring to y'all's attention is everything boxing is in the building. Tell Roach take off them big ass shorts in the rematch too. I hear you, bro. Ben Sanders, what's up? All right, look, bro. So, little piece of news for y'all. Iglesias, Osles Iglesias is about to be in position to start fighting better competition and fight for world titles because he was ordered in 168-pound division to fight Vladimir Shishkin. Vladimir Shishkin. For those y'all don't know who Vladimir Shishkin is, bro, he is the dude that William Score beat before he got to run away from Canelo for 36 minutes. So Osles Iglesias is gonna be taking on Vladimir gonna be taking him on if Vladimir don't duck him. Okay? So keep that in mind. Johnny Spears, what up? So I like this for the 168-pound division. It needs some new blood now that Benavidez is gone, Morrell is gone, but now we got guys like Christian Mbile, Diego Pacheco, and now Osles Iglesias gonna be stepping in and kind of fulfilling some of that young talent. We got 100 people in the building early. Smash that like button so we can get to talking on the main topics. In other news, listen, I gotta point something out to y'all. Y'all know I'm fair. I was on Keyshawn Davis' helmet. About old Andy Cruz. I was on his helmet now. But this is what I want y'all to know, because I just got this information. Andy Cruz is turning down going the WBO route in the lightweight division and instead will be competing in an IBF title eliminator. Yeah, he instead will be going the IBF route. Now, Andy Cruz, top 10 in both. He's top 10 in the WBO. He's top 10 in the WBA. And he's top 10 in the IBF. The WBA champion is Gervonta Davis. The WBO champion is Keyshawn Davis. So I can't help but wonder, why would you go the Vasil Lomachenko, Raymond Muratalla route? Looks like Andy Cruz might have just been bluffing, y'all. Or he might be trying to kick the can down the road. Either way, I'm the father of Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn. Looks like Andy he ain't in a rush to fight Keyshawn like what he been saying publicly. Lee Jackson and Night Riders in the building. What up? Y'all excuse me. I'm drinking the best drink in the world right now. Let me just finish it real quick and we'll get back to it. I seen one more Cool Blue Gatorade in the refrigerator. I wasn't even thirsty. I just grabbed that shit. Said, I'm finna drink that. It was the last one left. I wasn't even thirsty. I had just got done drinking some water. I was like, nah, I'm gonna take that. I need that in my life. Gotta have that in my life, bro. So yeah, I find that very interesting and very disheartening, to be honest with you. Very, very upset. Very, very mad that this is what Andy Cruz is choosing to do. Right? I feel very bad that this is what he's choosing to do. Now, with that being said, bro. I do got some great news for the culture. I'm sure y'all seen this everywhere. It's a lot of people talking about it. It looks like Jaron Boots Ennis and Teofimo Lopez are indeed in negotiations for a potential fight next. And I think I want that fight more than anybody in this chat. 120 people in the building. Please smash the like button so I can get to the interview. But I can't start watching these interviews, finishing the press conference. I can't do this, I can't do this until y'all get the likes up over 100. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis and Teofimo Lopez is the fight that I never knew I needed in my life. I never knew I needed this fight in my life. I never knew that I would want to fight so bad. I never knew I wanted to see somebody get their ass whooped so bad. And it's such a one-sided beat down of a fight in favor of Jaron Boots Ennis. It's such an easy fight for Boots Ennis. It's so easy. And then the good thing is too, Teofimo cut up easy and swell up all easy and shit. Boots got an opportunity to make him look like fucking Will Smith on Hitch, bro. A-Beezy says, I don't want to see it because I'm not trying to support T-Ho in no way. And y'all let me call him the wrong name. Teofimo. My bad. Teofimo, bro. Teofimo, bro. I hear that ABZ713, and I've heard people say that, but here's the thing, bro. You can't not compete against somebody because of something they said. You gotta beat his ass, bro. You gotta beat his ass. It's much more satisfying to me to watch somebody like him get their ass whooped, bro. Telemifu. Timalifu. Timalifu. Yeah, there we go. It's much more satisfying because that shit don't bring no satisfaction to me. It's just like, oh yeah, at least you didn't get an opportunity. Now, what brings satisfaction to me is watching somebody like Jerron Boots in his stomp a mud hole in his ass. Like, I want him to knock his nose through the back of his head, bro. 9 Miles Player says, I worked a half day. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. I had to do a whole day's work in a half day so I can make sure I made it to this live stream. But I feel that. 132 people in the building. Please make sure you smash the like button. We not normally live during this time, so they don't know. They don't know we live, bro. So please smash the like button. Where we at on the likes? We got 100 yet. William Old School, what's happening, man? What's going down with you? Because I got that oil money. That oil money. Hey, because I got that oil money. That oil money. Hey, I don't care about profit. I don't care about loss. Hey, because I pay the cost to be the boss. Hey, because I got that oil money. That oil money. Hey, because I got that oil money. That oil money. Hey, Big Bro, what up? Y'all make sure y'all showing support to the channel, man, and the super chat and the Cash App as well, man. Show your support, bro. Nuke Rule Boy, what up, Nuke? Y'all go check out William Old School tonight. Him and D1 live, 9 Central Standard Time, the AWD podcast. AWM podcast. Not I was thinking Angry White Dudes. Angry White Men podcast. Y'all go check them out, man. Y'all go check them out. Yeah, you don't never catch the live, Nuke, but we live at the same damn time every goddamn week. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7:30 Central. And then sometimes on Friday, we might pop out on your ass. LaMarcus Robinson, Terrence Gayton, what up with y'all? He said you got a remix. I might have to come up with a remix, bro. Did they ever let you go on and cook on Blue and Clay joint yesterday? They ain't dropped the link while I was there. I wish they would have, man. I wish they would have. I'll catch them, though. We'll chop it up again. It's just like I'm still waiting on a link to where Turkey said he was talking to PBC about Tank and Shakur, bro. I'm still trying to find out where he said he was in negotiations with Tank's team and shit. Like, I be trying to find shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the link to where Tank Davis said he was at odds with PBC over his money and shit. Like, I be trying to find this shit because motherfuckers be having news and knowing shit that I just never seen before, bro. And I see every goddamn thing. Damn near everything. I mean, nobody can see everything, but I think I would see some shit about Tank Davis going at motherfuckers from for not paying them and shit. I would think I would have heard Turkey say he's negotiating the Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson fight. I think I would have heard that, bro. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. 141 people. How many likes we got, man? You know how they go though, Night Rider. Some people don't like their opinions and their stances being challenged, bro. Some people, a lot of people prefer a lot of and I got one too, but my ego is different. Like a lot of us that make content on here that spend our time talking boxing on here, we got egos and we all want to be the best and we think we the one you should come to for the answers or for the best boxing talk or whatever. And so some of us when we're challenged, rather than stand on it and have a civil discourse or have a debate, we react emotionally and defensive and stuff. You know me, I go on the attack. Like if my stance is challenged, I drop the link. We can get it cracking and just talk about it. Everybody ain't like that though, bro. 90 likes, man. We got to get 10 more people to hit the like button. I need that oil money too, William Old School. Shit. J-Man, what up? 99. I don't know, Jay. I don't know you like that, Jay. You might be playing with me, Jay. Y'all 7 people that just came in here, man, hit that like button. I seen I want to watch this shit right here. It's a couple things I want to watch. I want to watch this, bro. Cause I seen people talking about this shit and I ain't watched this shit yet. I want 8th round KO for Tank in the rematch, says Z. What up, Z? I never miss. Nah, I'm good. Frederick Littlejohn, what up? I bet. Please hit the like button. Yeah, y'all listen to Johnny now. Share the screen, man. My bad, Jay. My bad, Jay. Oh, you call me Unc. Yeah, that's why I don't like you. I'm not that old, Jay. Yeah, I heard a lot about this shit right here, bro. I ain't watched this shit yet. I'm finna watch this shit with y'all, man. I'm catching up on my interviews with y'all, man, since I've been busy and shit, man. 161 people in here, man. Smash the like button. Let's see what they talking about, man.
And we're here in New York City with boxing superstar Shakur.
I keep hearing Shakur cooked him.
This is the ring's Mike Coppinger, and we're here in New York City with boxing superstar Shakur Stevenson, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. He's going to defend his WBC lightweight title on July 12th in New York City against William Zepeda. Shakur, thank you. This is going to be a tough fight on paper, at least, against William Zepeda. Tell us why it won't be tough in the ring.
First, I want to say we would by far the worst commentator and interviewer in the business. Actually, this is his 3rd take. But
is he serious, bro? Yo, the ring in the zone, they hire people that these boxers do not like, bro. He say he the worst interviewer and reporter in boxing. I don't know. He sure is a goddamn thief, though. Y'all think I don't see this shit? Mike Coppinger, all of a sudden, the day after I did that video in that live where I talked y'all about my great source inside of Tank Davis camp and talking to y'all about the fight date for Tank and goddamn Lamont Roach being August the 16th and why the fight was going to be on the 16th because Tank Davis is doing it as a homage and as a birthday gift to his mama and his uncle and shit. A day later, Mike Coppinger come out talking about some sources and shit. Why don't you just say I'm your source, bro? I can't stand people that hide behind like anonymity. Anonymity. Anonymous niggas, y'all know what I mean. Hide behind anonymous motherfucker. I cannot say that word. That shit. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know the word, bro. Anonymity. Anyway, he came and ran with my shit. Now everybody is reporting that shit, but just know what. No, not animosity, bro. Z, we might need to go back to school, dog. I swear I graduated, y'all. I'm not bullshitting. And King Vonnie say, sound it out, bro. Don't do me like that, bro. Oh, man. That's funny. But anyway, bro. So I already got a problem with Mike Coppinger anyway because of that shit. Like, bro, I know where you got that shit from. Everybody that really pay attention know where you got it from. But whatever. Now that he said it, people will believe it, I guess. Z said, man, I was confused. Not like when you want on the he told him on the condition of, and then it's that word. When you tell somebody and you don't want them to let them know that you the one that told it and shit. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Teach, what up? But anyway, bro. So for Shakur Stevenson, bro, I cook his ass, Shakur. That's all I gotta say. Cook his ass, Shakur. Get him. Get his ass. No, anonymous, I know how to say. It's this shit. Hold on. It's this shit right here. Sean said animosity too. Y'all look crazy. Y'all look crazy. This word, bro. This word right here, dog, is the word I was trying to say, bro. That word, bro. That word right there, dog. You tell somebody something on the condition of anonymity. Anonymity. A-side, what up? We trying to... This word means anonymous. Listen, nigga. Anonymity. There you go. There you go, B-Dog. My dog, B-Dog. I can't stand Mike Coppinger because he hides behind sources using the condition of anonymity. This shit is getting way too long. This shit is getting way too long. Let's go.
Williams Zepeda, he's a great fighter. And, on paper, it's supposed to be the hardest fight of my career. So let's see what happens July 12th.
Yeah, we'll see. And I appreciate the kind words, Shakur. Thank you for that.
No kind words for you, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, I was being sarcastic, obviously.
So tense. Why they so mad at each other? What's the backstory, bro? Hey, that's Turkey, though. You know what I mean? Turkey. You sign over there to Turkey as Riyadh season ambassador. You talk to who the hell he tell you to talk to, whether you like him or not. Shakur said, I'm just going to try to cook this dude. I like this shit, though. This is funny. Get his ass. Get his ass.
But...
Oh, for real. I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad you have a sense of humor. But...
Real quick, I see we got a super chat, man. Shout out to my dog, Creole the Traveler. 5-piece, 5 of them things. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, my guy. My guy. Salute, Creole. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Y'all be sure to donate to the channel. Hit the super chat and the cash out, man. Show your support. It's Friday. I know some of y'all got paid today. I know you did.
The ring, Williams Zepeda likes to bring...
And if you can't donate, I understand, but y'all can hit that like button. That shit is free as hell. Hit the like button.
The pressure, volume puncher, great body puncher, and physically strong guy. How do you deal with him?
I'm so scared, man. Like,
Oh, look at somebody trying to be messy. Look at somebody trying to be messy. That ain't the real. Look at somebody trying to be messy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's why I got quiet tonight, right? I was checking, cuz boy. I was checking, cuz dog. I was checking, cuz dog. Shit, I was checking. Shit. I would check just in case, bro. Just in case, bro. Just in case, bro. Like, nigga, just to make sure I cover my, hey, just in case, hey, just so I can cover myself, just in case, nigga, just in case. Shout out to my dog King Vonnie, 86, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going.
I don't think I ever been this scared a day in my life. Like, you got a guy just,
Don't nobody say a word. Don't nobody say a word. I'm not paying for that shit, man. I'm not paying for it.
and yeah, I'm very fearful this fight. Yes.
Well, you've been vocal. You
Hold
said,
on,
man,
did Shakur just say he's scared of the fight? He joking, right? He joking, right? He got to be joking, right? I think that was sarcasm too. I can't stand like, bro. But there's always some truth and a little bit of there's a little bit of truth and some sarcasm and shit. But we're gonna find out that July 12th can't get here fast enough.
the most exciting. It's not on you, right? You're saying the opponents don't want to engage. We know Zepeda likes to engage. So are you excited for this kind of opponent?
I mean, we'll see. You know, these guys engage with other people, but they see me and they do something different. But
Teach Shakur fans. Teach Shakur fans. Did Shakur just say that he scared people from engaging with him, and that people will be? Hold on, bro. Just y'all wait a second, bro.
Zepeda likes to engage. So are you excited for this kind of opponent?
But they see me and they do something different. But you know, Williams.
It is Shakur Stevenson who does something different based on who's in front of him. He's the one that doesn't engage, bro. Okay, all right.
Zepeda is a hell of
I can't believe y'all. I'm gonna stop letting y'all suggest me the shit to watch, bro. He's the one that's hesitant, depending upon who's in front of him, if it's a threat in front of him or not, bro. What the
fighter once again, man.
Quick, what up?
You know, he's coming in there to he said he's gonna stop me by the 10th round. So
he said that.
Yeah.
Are you going for the stoppage against Zepeda? What kind of statement would that be?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm coming in there.
I asked this shit last night. What did he say last night, chat? Y'all help me out. Last night when we were watching the press conference, Shakur said he was gonna step on him, right? And he said something else, beat his ass. What did he say he was gonna do last night when we were watching the press conference? He said he gonna step on him, and he said something else. And so he just said he about to put belt to ass. What's the definition of that, bro? What's because I feel like Shakur fans have a different, I said this shit last night, and I'm gonna keep driving it home until we get to the fight. Y'all have a different definition of belt to ass, beating somebody up, beating somebody down, stepping on somebody. What that shit mean, bro? What does that shit mean is what I want to know. So that way we can have a standard to hold people to. So I done heard him say he gonna step on Zepeda. I done heard him say he gonna beat Zepeda ass. I done heard him say he about to put belt to ass. So we'll see. I agree, Teach. I agree with this. I don't agree. Belt to ass mean make it look easy while putting hands on them. I can agree with that. SJ say it means easy night. Nah, cause again, bro, Canelo had an easy night with William Skull. He ain't put belt to ass though. Devin Haney had an easy night with Jose Ramirez. He ain't put belt to ass though. That's what I'm saying, bro. We got to define this type of shit, man. Because when you leave it wide open, it gives room for motherfuckers to cap. Boxing and barbecue. Not saying y'all capping. We just need to get a goddamn standard definition across the board so people can't move the goalposts when they fight it don't live up. Straight up. Let's keep it going up.
And beat him up, but
he's letting you know that he thinks belt to ass means beating him up. Listen again, bro. Listen again. He do it to himself. I promise he do, bro.
To perform and beat him up, but
Rewind a little bit more so y'all can hear him, dog.
I'm coming in there to put belt to ass. I'm coming in there to perform and beat him up. But truthfully, I don't go in there looking for stoppages. So if it get like that, it get like that.
I ain't worried about no stoppage. He said he gonna beat him up. I'm gonna beat him up, bro. I'm gonna beat him up. And the truth of the matter is, if he is who he says he is, if he's who Eddie Hearn says he is, if he's who Eric Gomez said he is, this man was called Pernell Whitaker, Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather. I repeat, this man was called the next Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, and Pernell Whitaker, bro. That's what he was called. You beat somebody like Zepeda up when you that good. You beat somebody up. You beat somebody up. So when he say beating somebody up, I need y'all to understand that don't mean, oh man, KO, come on, bro. He 12 zipped him, bro. KO, come on, bro. Zepeda only landed 8% of his power shots, bro. KO, come on, bro. He made Zepeda. Zepeda usually throw 90 punches per round. Zepeda only threw 50 punches per round. Come on, KO. Come on, KO. Sweet science, KO. Sweet science, KO. You see that jab? KO, you see that feint right there, KO? That feint was nasty, bro. You hit him with that feint. Nah, bro. Nah, dog. We ain't going for that. Y'all always let this nigga talk and over promise us shit, then under deliver. Come on, KO. You saw the defense. You saw how that nigga hop back. Boy, that hop back. That nigga hit the step back like James Harden, KO. That nigga hit that James Harden step back for 3. Nigga, that nigga was cold that night. Come on, man. He won, man. What round you give Zepeda? What round you give Zepeda, KO? I don't want to hear that shit, man. That nigga setting y'all up. And then yesterday, that's why I'm tying this shit in. Because last night I was listening to Shakur, bro, and he was like, yeah, that's what he want me to do. He want me to come fight. I was like, nah, nigga, you said you were going to stand and fight. You said it ain't going to be no running. That's what you said, bro. Nah, dog. I don't like this shit, man. Hopefully Shakur can turn up, because I seen somebody put it in the chat, and I kind of agreed a little bit. Where the energy from the Jamel Herring shit at, man? Like I need Shakur to turn up a little bit. It ain't like other sports though, SJ. Like boxing ain't like basketball. Boxing ain't like any other sport. Like people die in the ring literally every year. It had the most deaths. It's the hurt game. It's not a regular sport. It's a combat sport. It's punching on people, man. You can't judge it like you judge other sports, man. Shout out to COE Film with the 5-piece in the super chat. It will be an easy night. Zepeda will be swinging at air all night while getting countered. I think there's a chance he could be swinging at air, but I don't trust that Shakur Stevenson will be courageous enough to try to throw in between his shots, bro. We were talking about this last night. You weren't here. I don't trust Shakur Stevenson to sit down, weather the storm the way Teofimo was doing, and catch Zepeda in between his shots. I think Zepeda will be swinging at air because Shakur will probably make sure that he stays all the way out of distance. And when Zepeda does get close to him, Shakur is going to be getting out of distance as quickly as possible. If he can catch Zepeda with a jab and make sure he never get hit and get the fuck up out of there, that's what he going to be on. If he can maybe sneak a left hand in there and then get the fuck up out of there, that's what he gonna be on. Ain't gonna be no swimming without getting wet, shoulder rolling, pulling back, countering, staying right there in the pocket. He won't fight Zepeda the way that he fought a guy like Jamel Herring, the way that he fought a guy like Conceição. He won't even be as courageous as he was in the Zepeda fight. You'll get much more of like a Nakatila performance. You'll get much more of a performance closer to Edwin if he wins. You won't get those types of performances, bro. I'm not saying he will or won't win, right? I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to tell you, COE, is that he's going to get in there, feel that relentlessness, feel that pressure, feel the power, feel the strength of Zepeda, and then he's going to play it safe and be like, okay, let me just get this victory. Let me just outpoint this motherfucker. You're going to see probably a lot of check right hooks. You're going to see a lot of jabbing. You're going to see a lot of foot feints. And you're going to see a lot of movement in that ring. All that countering and shit. It takes what Tevin Farmer was able to do in moments in those 2 fights. That shit takes courage. Because everybody talks about what Tevin Farmer caught Zepeda with. How many body shots did he have to take to put himself in position to be able to land those shots? How many times did he have to stay in the pocket to try to roll with shots, let shit hit off his arms, hit off his shoulders, hit off his hands to make sure he could be right there to counter Zepeda? You gotta Shakur Stevenson don't punch on the move. That's why, like, he's not one of these guys that's back foot. Okay, stop on a dime, bow, counter punch. That ain't how he move, bro. When he's on his, that's the, to me, that's the a part of his game that need working on, bro. When he's on his bike, on his lateral movement shit, moving around the ring or whatever, he's not this dude that's stopping on a dime, bow. He's not this dude that's stopping on a dime, countering your ass. Nah, bro, his counters come from when he's able to have that confidence to barely make you miss and make you pay. And when somebody throwing 4, 5, 6 punches at his ass, he gonna shell up. He gonna put his hands in his pocket, bro. You trip. The only way Zepeda be swinging that air is because Shakur is gonna run to the other side of the ring, dog. We got AWM Boxing Podcast 2-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He says Shakur actions never meet his words, not in the ring, bro. And I like Showbiz was talking about some no running rule and shit. I just feel like you shouldn't be able to talk shit that you can't live up to. That's man shit to me. As a man, like, you can't be like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna take you to dinner, you know. We're gonna go to the movie or whatever, and then when the movie get done, I'm gonna take you to the for a nice drive. You know what I mean? Go see the nice skyline downtown or something. You expected to keep up your word to do what you said, bro. Only in boxing do we just let motherfuckers over and over and over again tell us shit that they don't have no intention of living up to. And that's what he said last night. I just thought about that shit. He said stand on business. And I asked y'all, what do stand on business mean? Like, when you use key terms like this, bro, like, at what point do we say, okay, you got to live up to that? When you tell me you going to beat a nigga up, when you tell me you coming to stand on business, when you tell me you coming to put belt to ass, at what point do I hold that expectation of you, because that's the expectation that you're supposed to have for yourself? Like, those are the expectations that you should have of yourself. Chris, if you try to do something and you unable to live up to it, then that's one thing. But this nigga don't even try, number one. Number two, and most importantly, Chris, for being a distraction and acting like you want to challenge me, bro, I'm tired of talking. Either hit that link or just stop typing. You're not typing no more, bro. They came to listen to me. And if you going to argue with me, they came to listen to me, bro. And if you going to argue with me, you going to do it for the content. You going to allow me to cook your ass and treat you like you ain't nothing to me in a boxing debate and body you. That's what's going to happen, bro. I'm not finna go back and forth with you typing in my chat. If you want to go back and forth, hit that link, bro. Shout out to my dog A-Side, 2-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He said, "Wanna watch me jab? Now watch me feint. Watch me jab, and watch me feint. Ooh, I can't throw my left hand. Ooh, I can't throw my left hand." COE Films, my dog, back in that super chat with the 2-piece. He say, me and Paid in full got 100 on it. Can we send the cash app? Yeah, whoever the winner is, though, I do keep my 10%. So I'll be keeping 20 of that, and the winner will get 180. But yeah, I'll hold that for y'all. I'll hold that for y'all if y'all want to, but my services cost 10%. So 10% of 200 is 20. So yeah, I'll hold it for the 20. Winner get 180, and then I keep 20 for my services. Y'all can send that, and I'll confirm receipt if y'all want to. Y'all just let me know. Shout out to my dog Kiro Black, 5-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He said, we found out Tevin was a goddamn warrior against Zepeda. We're going to find out if Shakur is cut from the same cloth. Yeah. Yeah. That's why the fight's so good, man. But let's keep this shit going, though, man. And shout out to everybody in the super chat. I appreciate y'all.
And you were ringside, right, May 2nd in New York for the Devin Haney Jose Ramirez fight, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero. You were pretty outspoken. You did not enjoy the Devin Haney fight. Why not?
I said that? No, that was you. You said that.
No, you said it on Twitter. You said it wasn't a good fight, and you're going to show a good fight.
No, I said that y'all going to see something way better July 12th. That's what I said.
Okay, fair enough.
I got you. You know, you can't put words in my mouth.
All right, thank you for the correction. Appreciate it.
You know, I put it.
Okay, Shakur. Shakur being petty as hell. That's it. The thing was, that's what you meant, though. You meant that you thought that shit was trash. You meant that you thought that shit was trash. Come on, man. Oh, you don't like Mike Coppinger. That's funny. King G, what's up, man?
Be doing a lot, man. I gotta chill, man. But July 12th is gonna be a better show. I feel like you got me on that card, and I feel like I'm better than every last fighter that was on that card. So
fair enough. I know that we have 2 main events on July 12th. Shakur Stevenson, of course.
Hey, it's 2 main events on July 12th, bro. Y'all, I just want to know all my turkey lovers in the building and shit, man. All my turkey lovers and shit. Like, y'all just gonna keep, like, they just pissing on your head, just pulling it out, pissing on your head, telling you it's raining outside and shit. It's 2 main events, bro. Shakur, stop letting them appease you, man. They playing with you. Ain't no 2 main events and shit, man. Like, the fuck, bro? No, it's not. Shakur Stevenson is on the undercard, man. He's on the undercard, bro. There's no 2 main events. They played you. They threw Berlanga and Shiraz on that bitch when it should be Shakur and Zepeda all time. Unless they all 4 of them gonna be doing tag team matches in the ring, bro. Ain't no 2 goddamn main events, bro. I wish they would stop saying that bullshit, man. Misleading fans. We got 2 main events. There's no such thing, bro. Now salute to Shakur. He went from the Coco main to the co-main. You know what I mean? He was a Coco co-melon, you know what I mean? Now he's the co-main. He was the hot Coco, now he's just the co-main. Come on, bro. Don't let people piss on you and tell you it's raining. Shakur just shaking his head. No, he's not, bro. You the co-main event. They got you doing all this work. Everybody talking about you. Niggas ain't really talking about Berlanga and Shiraz. We reacting to you. We getting traction off of you. Because your fight with Zepeda is the one everybody care about. And they threw your ass on the undercard. Crazy, bro.
Zepeda, and then Berlanga against Hamzat Shiraz. And I know you feel that your fight is better. Why?
I mean, it's a doubleheader, you know, Egger my brother, so I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. I do feel like my fight is the tougher and better fight. But my fight is actually a tighter fight too, so it kind of like makes sense. But at the end of the day, we in New York, and this is hometown, and it should be a fun event.
Yeah. Well, look, you live in Houston now, but you're from New York, New Jersey, pretty close here. You're gonna bring a lot of fans too, right?
For sure. I mean, come on now, pulling up, and we're gonna show out.
Cedric, what up? All right, so COE. My dog say, COE, my dog Page said, hold it, he said, just hold your money in the bank account till fight week, but it's a bet. So he said it's gonna be on and popping come fight week. What's the bet? What's y'all bet? I'm nosing in the motherfucker. What's the bet, bro? What's the bet, fellas? Night Ride, I caught that comment. We're gonna be talking about that after I get done with this interview for sure. I want to talk about that, bro. What's the bet, fellas? Boy, say Shakur the GOAT. Spam it one more time so I can block your ass. Spam it one more time. Just spam that shit. Put it in there one more time for the one time. Oh, Shakur win? Okay. So Pay got Zepeda and you got Shakur. Okay, all right. We got action. Ben Joven with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you.
Williams Zepeda, this fight is a fight that fans have been calling for years. And you've been calling for the fight as well on Twitter, on social media. Why is this a fight that you like?
So,
oh shit.
Selling your car to Gervonta.
Is that why Shakur's mad at him? Because Coppinger wouldn't admit that Zepeda ducked him. Zepeda definitely ducked Shakur Stevenson in 2023, bro. That's a fact.
The fight's happening now. Yes, I will admit that. I will admit that you wanted the fight before it happens. Yes.
You will admit he's been ducking me.
I wouldn't say ducking, but I see where you're coming from. Yes.
So do you still got him over me?
I do not.
Oh, you don't have him over me no more?
I have you ahead of him in the rankings.
Oh,
yes.
wow. What changed?
You've been looking good, and Zepeda obviously had a couple of tough fights with Devin Farmer. You and Farmer obviously have very different styles, but
yeah, because 2 fights ago you had him over me.
Nah, Night Rider, they ain't playing. That boy Mike Coppinger shook, dog. Hell no. That boy is shook. He won't stand on business at all, bro. That man said Shakur been looking good lately. And Zepeda had tough fights against Devin Farmer. So now he got Shakur. Zepeda been fighting the better competition, bro. Oh, man, he looked better against Farmer than what Shakur looked like against Arnold. Mike scared as shit, boy. That boy is scared as shit already. Already, dog. Already. I'm corny, but you here, nigga. Well, you ain't here no more. I'm corny, but you here. Not no more, though. Not no more, though, but yeah, not no more. I'm corny, but you here. Now you gone. Nah, that boy is scared, dog.
It was like last year, actually.
yeah, and then I changed it. So
Okay. That's good to hear, you know. Glad you
I
finally
came to my senses.
Yeah.
Was this? I need to know what time this interview was. This shit look like it's like 5 a.m. in the morning. Shakur look irritated and sleepy as fuck. Irritated and sleepy as shit.
Finally waking up, but like I said, Zepeda is a hell of a fighter. I think he'd be a tough task for anybody in the division. He throws a billion punches around. He's coming in there to impose as well. But the one thing is, we know what he's coming to do. There is different things to my game to where you don't know what I'm going to come do. You don't know if I'm a boxing move. Right. You don't know if I want to stand in the box. You don't know.
That is cap. That is not true. You know how Shakur Stevenson gonna fight based on who he fighting. Yes, we do. If it's a dangerous threat who's athletic, then you will move and box and run away. If it is somebody that you know you got the upper hand on that can't mess with you physically, you are gonna act like a dog. Yeah, like there's no what's the secret? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. If it is somebody that you feel like cannot fuck with you and ain't got no power, nigga, you are going to look like the best ever. But if it's a threat, you are going to run. Everybody know what you're going to do, bro. You're front running ass dude. You don't fight the same no matter who's in front of you. You're predictable, dog. Yes, the fuck we do. What the fuck? Like, niggas be tripping, dog. Like, for real. For real. And then look at this knob goblin ass nigga right here. I like this young man. He got a boxing channel. Go subscribe to his channel. But look at this knob goblin ass young man. That's not what he said, young man. And I think you under 32, so I'm probably about to stop even arguing with your ass too. But no one said that there's not different ways that he can fight. He said, you don't know what I'm going to do. I can do this and I can do that. That is a fucking lie. We all know how Shakur is going to fight based on who is in front of him. We know that now. Anybody with any kind of reputation for having power, cautious, back foot, defense first, don't get hit, run away. Somebody with no reputation for power, somebody that he know he got a real advantage over, dog, front foot, right in your face, barely make you miss, barely make you pay. Cap dank, Father Tank try to knock everybody head off. You can't tell me that he was trying to knock Lamont Roach out, but then tell me that he wasn't trying to knock Lamont, or that he you can't tell me that he looked the same in every fight. He did the same thing he do in every fight, but then say he fight different depending upon who in front of him. Cap, nigga. He try to figure everybody out and try to stop them the same fucking way. Crazy. No, it didn't, nigga. I cannot wait for August the 16th. Please hurry the fuck up. I'm so tired of these niggas that didn't have shit to say for years. Now all of a sudden Tank is overrated. He trash. He garbage. You niggas, oh, I saw it all along. Now all of a sudden, everybody got something to say. Y'all will all crawl back into y'all holes soon enough. Soon enough, bro. You'll crawl back into your hole. Was he cautious against Valdez? Yes. Yes, he looked like he could step on Valdez, bro. He looked like he could step on him, but he didn't. He stayed worried about the left hook. Anyway, let me keep this shit going, bro.
He's gonna be clueless about my game plan, but I'm very aware of his game plans.
Oh my God, bro. Everybody knows your game plan, bro. Now, will he be able to do anything about it? Shakur might just be too good at what he might try to do for Zepeda to be able to do anything about it. But niggas know your game plan, bro. Pot shot, move around the ring. Don't let Zepeda set his feet. Don't let a fight break out. Because you and your team don't have the confidence that if a fight break out, you can do anything with it because they don't think that you're a dog like that. Let's just be real. Can we just tell the truth, bro? Can we just please just tell the truth, bro? Just tell the truth. Keep it real and stop. Let's stop pretending that any of this belt to ass shit, any of this I'ma beat him up shit, any of this stand on business shit. And can we just stop pretending like any of this shit is real, bro? Like, can we just stop pretending that any of this shit is real, dog? Like, it's not real. It's talking to sell a fight. It's talking to make you think he's something that he's not, bro. He's not about to do that. He's not about to stand on business, quote unquote. He's not about to do none of that. None of that, bro. Someone wants smoke, KO. Okay. Who? Because I'm not really opening up the panel right now. Who you talking about, David? Let me scroll up. Maybe I missed something. Oh, Julian Washburn. Julian with the 5-piece in the super chat. Drop that link, KO. It's in the chat, Julian. Kamal Eyes, what's up, homie? Victor, what's up with it, OG? Victor, what's happening? I've had enough of this interview anyway, really. Had enough of that interview anyway, really. I want to talk on the man. Well, no, I want to watch this one too. I want to watch this one. Julian, everybody's waiting on you. I want to watch this interview too. They got me with the title. Jupe, what up? Just waiting on Julian. You drop me $5. Where you at? I hope not. I hope not, because that shit won't work over here. Come on, Eyes with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Says Danny Garcia warned T.O. about Jerome Boots in this. We're going to see. We going to see. I hope they come on. I want this fight so bad. I want this fight so bad, bro. So bad, fam. All right, let me watch this interview, man. I guess Julian.
Obviously here to support Shakur.
But he had enough support today.
For sure, how do you see it going for Shakur?
I believe he's going to Shakur best fight. I think he's going to bring his boxing skills and his power to make a big statement.
She said he's going to bring his boxing skills and his power. Okay. 11 knockouts in 23 fights. Okay. All right. All right, Quote. All right, now, Quote. She said he's going to bring his boxing skills and his power and he's going to make a statement. Okay.
Shakur is one of the great men. He really is. And he know that this fight he needs for him to get his respect. So I think he's going to be big. And I'm going to go to camp for the fall for a couple weeks for this camp. And I'm going to add what I can add. But man, Shakur, he know what this is. It's like, for me, this fight is like a Olympic fight for him. And I think that's important for us there.
All right, y'all tell me if I'm tripping, bro. Chat, y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Like, just real talk. Tell me if I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. Whether it is Wally Moses or Clarissa Shields, they always bring up the amateur shit, bro. You could ask them any question about something that's like pro in boxing, something about a matchup in boxing. I'm telling you, they always find a way to tie some amateur shit into it, man. Am I the only one to notice that shit, man? I'm just wondering. Julian with the 5-piece in super chat. Give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna be on Mo Beef, brother. LOL. From Dallas, like you. No beef, brother. I mean, you asked for the link and then said give you 10 minutes. Why didn't you just ask for the link in 10 minutes? I don't know, Julian. That shit don't make no sense, bro. I don't make no sense. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You asked for the link, then I dropped the link, then you say give me 10 minutes. Why didn't you just ask for the link when you was ready in 10 minutes, bro? Anyway.
Are we sparring?
I have practiced before. It depends on how much I'm.
She can spar Shakur. It's safe. Normally, I'm not an advocate of women getting in the ring with men. You know what I mean? And like boxing with men, but she can get in the ring with Shakur. If she want to get in the ring and go to camp with Shakur and she want to spar with Shakur, it's safe. It's safe. It'll be a safe sparring session. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. You know what I mean? She'll be perfectly okay if she want to go in there, spar with Shakur. You know what I mean? All that shit. She'll be good. She'll be straight. Everybody in here knows she'll be straight too.
When I get down there, but I just want to work with him and us train together and see what we say. And I fight 2 weeks after July 25th in Detroit.
Oh, we're going to talk about it. I can't let you out of here without asking you about that. Just to kind of wrap up the Shakur topic, what did you think about these Ring Magazine rankings? You heard Eddie kind of talk about it. They ranked Shakur behind Keyshawn, who obviously we all got a lot of love for, and Tank, who's just coming off a draw. What do you think about Shakur's ranking third behind?
Nigga, such a hater, bro. Y'all, they can't stand that little dude from Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, man, this shit is funny, bro. They got him ranked behind Keyshawn, who we all obviously got a lot of love for. We all got a lot of love for Keyshawn. They got him ranked behind Keyshawn. And then Tank, who coming off a draw. You ain't got no love for Tank, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're not supposed to be biased. Fight hype. Come on, man.
And those two gentlemen.
I think that's the way for them to try to divide and conquer. I think that Keyshawn deserves to be on that list, but I don't think above the court. But he has had some super entertaining fights, and they're making so much noise. So, but support and he's number one at that level.
Yeah, no doubt. And as a boxing fan, first and foremost, a hardcore boxing fan, there's no way that I can't put Shakur number one in that division either. But those guys, yeah, honestly, I gotta ask you though. Jake Paul recently said yesterday at his little press conference that he had for his upcoming fight, he said he believes Edgar is the biggest star and he should, main event this fight. I can't say personally that he's wrong. It's power, obviously. What is it?
I don't know what's going on. Hold up. There we go.
And obviously the champion he is.
Well, let's be really hard for any African American.
What? Can't, dog. She just said it's hard for any African American fighter to be a star in America. Man, dog. It's hard for any Black American fighter to be a star in America. That's what's holding Shakur Stevenson back, bro.
Are both great athletes to the card, but Shakur is the more accomplished and with the
Bro, I can't.
Newark, Detroit, Chicago, everybody coming out for support July 12th. And one day we'll be able to mention all 50 states coming out, but it's really hard for us.
Yeah, no doubt. An African side.
Myself, I'm and I mean, 4 times undisputed, 5 years in the division, and it's still hard for me to do certain things. Like I got star power, and I'm an entertaining fighter, and I trash talk and I walk the walk on positive person. But it's still hard. Not like I'm a women's boxing, and I'm like, you may say, oh, color don't matter. It does. And it's not something people have come against me. It's just harder. It's just harder. And that's
Shakur Stevenson is not a star because there are fighters that are born in America that fans like to watch fight more, not because he Black. Okay? People enjoy David Benavidez fights more. People enjoy Tank Davis fights more People enjoy Terrence Crawford fights more. People enjoy Errol Spence fights more when he's fighting, bro. People are enjoying Keyshawn Davis's fights more. They're enjoying all of these other fighters more, bro. It's not because Shakur Stevenson is black. It's because he's another word that starts with a B. Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess? The word starts with a B. It starts with a B, but it ain't because he black, bro. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Supreme Cam, bro. The biggest star athletes in America, regardless of sport, are all black. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro, to hear somebody say that. Arena, what up? People find him boring, man. That's it. People got other shit to do. This ain't the 80s and the 90s, dog. Wasn't no Netflix, wasn't no Hulu, bro. Wasn't no motherfucking no Prime Video and shit back then, man. All these restaurants done popping up. You got new fucking types of bars, and niggas could go axe throwing and go to gun ranges and go to hookah lounges and cigar lounges and watch football and basketball and get the fuck out of here, bro. It's not because people is black. It's because people got other shit to do. And if they gonna watch a fight, watch a sporting event, they watch the shit for entertainment, bro. Now, in the case of what she said about herself, man, it's simple, bro. Women's boxing is just not as popular because the people don't care about it. Not because she black. Not because Baumgardner is black. Not because Taylor and Serrano is Irish and fucking Puerto Rican, bro. Women's boxing just not popular like that. I love the sport. I support the sport. We talk about the sport over here, you feel me? But this idea that to throw around that people don't like Shakur because he black, and I seen him throwing that shit around. They like me. They don't complain about Bivol. That's because Americans don't care about Bivol, bro. We don't care about Better Beef. We don't care about them. If I was the same color as Bivol, no one would care about you either. You're boring, bro. And I told y'all these takes gonna keep aging like fine wine. Y'all people think that the people that buy tickets, people that watch fights for the most part is on YouTube and on Twitter and shit. That's not the case. The most part, you don't know a lot of boxing fans. You don't know a lot of people that buy pay-per-views and shit. For the most part, people that do that shit are doing that shit for entertainment, bro. Do that shit for entertainment, bro. And if you're not entertaining, then people ain't rocking, man. It's that damn simple. We got the writer's block being a member for 3 straight months. Say, KO, what up, homeboy? Salute to you. Z says, KO, have you seen that Canelo versus Crawford could possibly be moved to Dallas? That'd be cool. Dallas Cowboy Stadium and shit. That'd be cool, but if that happens, that just plays into what I said about Crawford. You know what I mean? When it's Errol Spence, you won't even let him be your A side and shit. You damn sure wasn't willing to fight his ass in Dallas, where y'all could have put 100,000 people in AT&T Stadium. When it's Canelo Alvarez, different color, different creed. You do whatever the fuck whatever it takes, boy. For Canelo and Turkey, you hold hands with that nigga. Yeah. Shout out to Chris being a member for 3 straight months. He say, "Oh snap, 3 months. Appreciate you, dog." We got the writer's block 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. KO, continue the great work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So I didn't like that from Clarissa. And I think she the GOAT, man. think she the #1 pound for pound women's boxer in the world. But she off base with that. It ain't because you and Shakur are black. It's because people are more entertaining than him that people are gravitating to. Win, lose, or draw, people would rather watch Tank fight. People are more interested in Keyshawn Davis right now. People are more interested in Bud Crawford. We got other shit to watch. And for Carissa Shields, your sport just ain't popular. And the thing that you should do, you got too much pride to do. You need to get over there on MVP promotions. But you don't want to do it because you don't want to see what's really going on. That's somebody that's really taking over the game in women's boxing. They signing up everybody, and you want to act like you too good to go over there. Okay. That you can get that Savannah Marshall rematch over there. That's a big time fight. All kind of shit to do over there. So I didn't like that shit. But let's get to the main topic, dog. We got Sam Williams, 5 of them things, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, salute. Salute to my dog Sam. All right, let me get this camera turned on because we ain't watching no more interviews and shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Ryshawn Kelly, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel, bro. Appreciate you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm a little annoyed to even be doing this live stream. I'm a little annoyed to even be doing this live stream. And here we go. Just real quick. So I ain't gotta. It's only if you want smoke. I'm not opening up the panel right now. There we go. All right. So I'm really annoyed to be doing this live. And the reason I'm annoyed is because I feel like we should be talking about Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach rematch. I think, Cavaliers, bro. Cavs, because I'm a LeBron fan back when he was with the Cavs. Stop playing with me. Ain't no Washington. Ain't no, man, you know what, bro? You know what, bro? Y'all give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. Coming in here with all that bullshit. Nah, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chris Anderson with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, we won't ever see Tank and Shakur. It's clear that Tank doesn't want that fight. He gets agitated every time he is asked. Yes, he gets agitated every time he is asked when promoting a fight against another fighter. 100%. If Tank don't want to fight Chris Anderson, then you need to explain why his team reached out to Shakur Stevenson in the first place. Yeah, that's what you can do. Now, back to what I was talking about. I'm annoyed to talk about this shit. Richard Paris, what up? I'm annoyed to talk about this because I feel like we should be talking about Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. And that's what I've been trying to focus on. I feel like we should be talking about the Tank Davis Lamont Roach rematch. That's what we should be focusing on, right? And I feel like people are using Shakur Stevenson. Nigga won't even let me get through what the fuck I'm saying. What do you want, nigga? Hello. All right. Now, no one gets upset, Supreme Reality. You can click the link or you can shut up. No one's timing you out. I can hear you. I can see you. Now, the reason that I'm upset to have to talk about this shit is because it's all based on lies, bro. It's all based on lies, bro. At the end of the day, Turkey is not talking to Premier Boxing Champions, number one. And if you're being honest with yourself, and if you're being a fair evaluator of this situation, you would know that the most logical thing for Shakur Stevenson to do, the most logical thing, bro, would be to finish out his contract with Matchroom, be done after the Zepeda fight, whoop Zepeda ass, and then when you get done whipping Zepeda ass, now you can go make the fight you claim you really want. But this posturing and shit that people are trying to do on behalf of Turkey, this posturing and shit that people are trying to do on behalf of Shakur Stevenson is some of the nastiest work I ever seen. People are literally trying to put the ball in the court of Tank Davis to make the fight the way that Shakur and his people want the fight to be made. We want to deal with Turkey. We want to deal with the zone. We want to make sure that we get this upfront guaranteed money. So Tank, you should want it too. And if you don't want it too, you don't want the fight. That is cap. That makes no sense. That would be Tank Davis and Premier Boxing Champions allowing Shakur Stevenson and Turkey Al-Sheikh to trick them out of their position. Yeah, that's what that would be. Just so everybody is clear, that would be for those two entities, Tank and PBC, that would be them allowing Turkey and Shakur to trick them out of their position. Because what's the point of building a star? What's the point of building a star up, making somebody a star? And then once they become the biggest that they ever been, you send them somewhere else. How does that benefit the business of Premier Boxing Champions? How does that benefit Tank Davis? He worked for that leverage. He worked for the ability to be able to dictate terms. He worked for the ability to be the one sending out the offers. He worked for that. So why should he give that up to make Shakur Stevenson comfortable? Can anybody answer that, bro? Mr. Altruistic with the 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. What up, KO? You be cooking, ninjas. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you. Don't time nobody out. I just want people to answer the question, bro. And then you have nonsensical comments like this. You can't just blindly send an offer. You negotiate the fight first. But you know that, though. Texas DT 20, 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. No one's sensitive. I'm trying to talk to y'all about how to get this goddamn fight. And it is on Shakur Stevenson to make sure that he puts himself in position to get the fight. Be open to whatever deal they offering. Be open to negotiating with them directly yourself. What do you need the turkey buffer for? The turkey buffer just benefits Shakur Stevenson. Why is it Tank's team's job to do anything to benefit him, bro? Legitimate question. I'm trying to figure out why you guys come from it from the angle that you come from it at. Why do you choose to lie and say Turkey is talking to motherfucking PBC when he's not. Why do you choose? Why do you choose to put the pressure on Tank to deal with Turkey instead of putting the pressure on Shakur Stevenson to deal with Al Heyman? Why do y'all do that? Well, because it's the biggest money, KO. Turkey offered them the biggest money, but you told me you don't care about what fighters make. You told me you don't care about what these fighters make. You just want to see the fight. Frequent flyer. Okay. But Turkey don't have motherfucking Tank Davis, nigga. Yeah. Turkey is willing to give Shakur Stevenson money to fight a nigga that he don't even have control over. So it's fake paper money, nigga. It's monopoly money. He trying to offer Shakur something that's not his to offer, bro. Can't nobody offer you a link to my channel but me, nigga. You niggas make no sense, bro. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Ryzilla Jones, Texas in the building. I see you backstage. Give me a minute. I'm talking to the homie Frequent. Look at how crazy some of the shit y'all saying sound is. It's fake monopoly money you talking. Well, he should deal with Turkey because Turkey willing to give him more money than what Tank and the PBC would be willing to give him. Turkey willing to give him more money for who? Not Tank, because Tank ain't signed to Turkey, bro. He putting up all this money for a nigga he can't even offer you up. So why would you even try to deal with him? Why not go to the niggas that can offer it to you? SJ's asked a question. At least his question is smarter than y'all's. That's why I knew I'd fuck with SJ from the first time I met him a couple months ago. His question is better. It's the best question I've seen. How much responsibility is it on Tank to seek the fight, bro? None. But he did anyway when he reached out to Shakur. But when I'm your biggest fight, there's the responsibility ain't on me, it's on you. If you wanted to get into boxing debates, SJ, and you decided that you wanted to debate, and you could go to a platform that everybody that goes to that platform offers you $150,000 to debate. But if you go anywhere else, you only get $5,000. It's your job to seek that platform out, do everything you can to get on that platform because they offering you the biggest and best. Tank is the one that gets Shakur the biggest and best fight. Tank is the biggest and best fight. His Roach rematch is bigger than Shakur and Zepeda and Keyshawn and fucking Edwin. If he decides to fight Loma, that will be bigger than anything else Shakur can do. He's the big fight. So when he's the big fight and the big money, you got to go to him. Niggas trying to change the rules just because they happen not to like Tank, not you. But what I'm asking y'all is, bro, when did we get the game fucked up? When did it become everybody want to be a superstar in boxing? No matter what they try to tell you, right? They all want to be a superstar. When did it become the job of the superstar to chase the nigga that's not the star? When did it become like y'all got the game fucked up? When did it become the job of the superstar to chase the nigga that want to be the superstar, bro? We got HTX Nate with the 5-piece in the super chat. Why would Tank deal with the Zone and they were just talking shit about him on their Twitter page, posted a meme of him? Not even that. Why would he deal with any platform when he got his own platform he fighting on? His platform did such a great job of building him. They've earned the right to be able to be like, nah, you got to come over here if you want to fight him. He don't have to go nowhere to fight nobody. Everything should come through him. And if you're not willing to do it, somebody else will be. Top Rank willing to do it. Bob willing to do it. Just saying, bro. Let's see what this cat backstage talking about. What's good?
Yo, what's good, man? What's good? So, first and foremost, I want to say, like, you know what I mean, you actually have some credible people in the chat. Shout out to Blunt Sports. He's one of the best channels in that chat. And you also have a good fan base as well. But your man's AW, he don't know that well when he's talking about Mario Barrios being an elite, and he's one of your cheerleaders. I say that respectfully. But I want to touch on this topic about Shakur, and Shakur wanting to take this type of deal, but yet Tank has his own thing going on. He has his own lane where he shouldn't have to be agreeing or appeasing to what Shakur wants to do. I want to touch on that real quick because it kind of contradicts itself the way you explaining it, and I'm gonna explain why. When you admit the fact that Tank does have his own platform, does have his side that actually did push him up very well. I agree with you on that. I'm not disagreeing with you. That's a fact. They pushed him up very well. They put him in a superstar position. And he's also in the same platform that can say, hey, listen, man, any one of you fighters, this also includes Shakur, come over here, take our deal, do it in our lane. You get the fight. And this is where you fall short in this whole conundrum about how is it that they have to appease to Shakur? Tank has been in this division for 2 years, my brother. 2 years. He's been in it for longer than 2 years, but I'm using 2 years for a specific reason. He's been in it for 2 years, since 2023. He's already had 2 elite fighters in his division. And not once did he ever offer a deal or throw a speculative deal to any of these fighters out of these 2.
Who are the
Loma
2 elite fighters?
and Shakur and Loma. And there's more coming up, but these 2 specifically, he's never dared.
Did you just say Tank Davis didn't offer Lomachenko a fight?
He did not. He now actually I take that back. He did do a speculative offer, but he did not actually throw an offer. No. A speculative offer, yes.
Lomachenko pulled out of negotiations to go spend time with his family, bro.
I agree with that. He did do that. He did do that last year.
Lomachenko wasted Tank Davis's time for 6 months and then pulled out of the negotiations and left them scrambling for an opponent, bro. Did you miss that?
He did do that. He did do that. I take that. That's actually true. He did do that last summer. That's actually true.
An elite fighter a fight.
Yeah, he did. He did offer it to him.
Go ahead, keep going. Keep going. I'm listening.
And that's true. Now, when it comes to Shakur, we also got to also bring up Devin Haney. Devin Haney was there with him, even though he recently left last year as well. He was there with him for a good year, 12 months, never bothered. See, Tank Davis is one of those people that he's nice, but he doesn't have that much confidence. He's one of those type of fighters that he sits there, he got the skill, but he doesn't want to put himself in that ring with a potential, with a formidable opponent who he knows, yo, I'm going to take a L. I'm going to keep it real. And he doesn't want to get embarrassed, bro. When Devin was there, and Shakur's been there now for 2 years, he even admitted in one of his interviews, he said, yo, listen, man, I don't want to go in the ring and take a loss like that because, feel me, that's embarrassing. Like, I'm going to end up going back to the streets and robbing people. We all know this. We heard the interviews. People know the interview that I'm alluding to.
He was going to go back to the streets and rob people, bro.
He said in one of his interviews, he said in the interview, see now this interview, I don't remember the channel. I'm not too focused on I'm not too well intel on what the channel is, but he said it on one of these interviews where he was talking about his upcoming
I've
fight.
never seen Tank Davis ain't never been arrested for stealing from nobody, bro, and robbing nobody.
I never accused him of robbing. I never
he never said nothing about going back. I'm gonna go back to stealing niggas, or if I lose, I'm gonna go back to robbing niggas. He never said that, bro.
He did allude to that. He did allude to saying if he takes a loss like that, he gets embarrassed.
Now you're changing up on me, homie. First you said he said it. Now when I say he didn't say it, now you're saying he alluded to it. He never said that shit, bro. Why you trying to put that on that man, dog?
Well, first of all, when somebody alludes something, you're technically saying it without directly saying it. So let's make that correct. So he did allude to it. He did allude to saying that if he takes a loss like that and gets embarrassed, he's gonna end up going back to the streets. He don't want to be like that. He did allude to that.
Going back to the streets don't mean robbing, nigga. Like what? Like you can do a lot of things in the streets, bro. You could street fight.
If a person says they going back,
you could be a scammer. You could do whatever. That don't mean robbing niggas. What are you talking about, bro?
My man, do you understand? I think you're smart enough to understand the context. When somebody says they're going
I
back to the
think you're
streets,
smart
and
enough not to put something on
and
somebody
yet,
that they didn't say too, bro. But you're doing it, so let's not
no,
do that, bro.
no. When somebody says they're going back to the streets, it actually does consist robbing, selling drugs, and everything else you said. So it's not like I'm
No,
not
it
saying.
don't, bro.
Yes, it
People in the
does.
streets do
Yes,
different
it
shit.
does.
Some
Yes,
niggas
it
in the
does. You can
streets
sell
sell drugs.
drugs. You could
Some
bang. You
niggas in
could
the
do all of
streets
that,
might be
bro.
robbing drug
And
dealers.
that's
Some niggas in the streets just simply love to be in the streets and shoot at niggas. Everybody
does
in the streets
robbing
ain't
does
doing
robbing
everything,
constitute
bro.
does robbing constitute going back to the streets? Does robbing constitute goes back to the streets? Yes or
That
no?
is one of the many things that street
Okay,
dudes
then
can do.
that's exactly what I'm saying, sir. That's
You
exactly
said
what I'm
he said
saying. That's
robbing, and now
exactly
you
what
said
I'm
he said
saying.
going back to the
Because it
streets. The
constitutes
fact of
it.
the
Because
matter
it
is,
does
dog, when you say going back
pertains
to the
to it,
streets, you don't
bro.
know what that man mean, dog. So don't try to allude to something, and when he didn't say
Man,
that, bro.
it can mean all
Don't
of
put that
that.
on
It
nobody, dog.
it
But let's
pertains
get it
to
back
it. It
to boxing,
pertains
because
to it, bro.
this ain't a street channel. This ain't none of that. But bro, don't do that, dog.
Yeah, I agree with you. It ain't on street, and the streets is trash anyways. I say that out loud. I'm a man of God. I'm gonna stand on that. That's trash. But anyways, back to the boxing. So if he could have done that, he could have been done it with Shakur for the past 2 years since Shakur's been sitting there. He's talking about he ain't do nothing in the
Shakur
sport.
been
He
sitting
hasn't
where?
beaten nobody. He could have been gave the offer to Shakur. He could have been for Shakur 2 years ago.
Shakur Stevenson was finishing his deal with Top Rank up until last
It's not an
year.
excuse. It's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse. That is a reason. If you were in business
Not an
and I know you
excuse,
about to
bro.
be if you're in business and I know you're about to be a free agent, I'm gonna wait
hmm
for you to be free. PBC has showed that this is what they do. Terrence Crawford coming to the end of his deal. Why would we want to share money in a big fight with Top Rank when we can just wait until Bud is free and negotiate with him directly? Same thing for Shakur Stevenson. He's literally publicly talking about how he's leaving Top Rank, how he's going to be a free agent, and how he is looking forward to free agency. And so why would we negotiate with you and have to give Top Rank half of the goddamn money? We'll wait for you to be free. And then you said there were 2 elite fighters at the time. So if there's 2 elite fighters and they're negotiating with Lomachenko already, then you can't duck Shakur by fighting Loma. Loma ducks him, and then he reaches out to Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson signs to Matchroom. Now, you only want to talk about Tank, but let's put the highlight on Shakur since we want to talk about what people are doing. Shakur Stevenson called out Gervonta Davis, Pitbull Cruz, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and many other fighters, William Zepeda. He called out a bevy of fighters, Raymond Muratalla, Lomachenko. And then when it became time for him to be a free agent, he signed to the one promoter that can't get him any of those fights. Shakur Stevenson made that decision, bro. He is the one that went on the interview and asked who could he fight next, if he could fight anybody. He named Lomachenko and not Gervonta Davis. He did that, bro. He right now is in the midst of Turkey said he's an ambassador to Turkey. He's in the midst of saying, why can't I just get on the phone with Tank? Why can't Turkey make the fight? He is literally trying to dictate terms to Tank Davis. He didn't do that shit to Oscar Valdez, though. He begged Oscar. He did whatever Oscar told him to. Nigga, you want me to follow you to 130? I follow you to 130. He didn't do that. He didn't try to dictate shit to Williams Zepeda. He tried to let Eddie Hearn do it. He tried to let Turkey do it. He tried to let Oscar do it. But in the case of Tank Davis, that's the only nigga that he want to dictate something to. Come on, bro. This nigga, he ain't trying to fight, fam. He's not trying to fight at all. And the fact of the matter is, his ass be capping and out here lying, and he get caught up, and then y'all come up here and try to defend that man. He had a call from Tank Davis on the table, and he decided that he didn't have to wait on Tank. But he damn sure waited for Zepeda, though. Waited for Zepeda's hand to not be fucked up. Waited on him to give birth to his goddamn child and shit and spend time with his family. Let him fight Tevin Farmer 2 times. But in the case of Tank Davis, he couldn't wait. He just had to sign the Matchroom. Nigga ain't want no smoke for real, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, he ain't want no smoke, dog. Tank team
Right,
reached out to him. How, if I'm your biggest fight and I'm the superstar and I'm the pay-per-view star and you a free agent, what the fuck I need to reach out to you for? Shouldn't you be reaching out to me? Shouldn't you be trying to call me, see what's up? See what's going on? Right now, free agency coming up. Why is he talking about Turkey if he ain't gonna be with Turkey no more? Why ain't he talking about, man, I'm finna go holler at Al, holler at PBC. Once I get done whipping Zepeda ass and I'm free, I'm trying to go get this goddamn bag over here with Tank. I'm trying to fight that nigga. I'm gonna go talk to Al. I'm gonna have Jay talk to Al. I'm gonna have Josh Dubin talk to Al. I'm gonna have him talk to Louis the Cubas. I'm gonna have him talk to Tom Brown. I'm gonna have him talk to somebody. Nah, what this nigga doing? Letting Turkey talk. Letting Turkey act like he can offer something that he don't even got. I can't offer you $1 million, dog, because I ain't got it. I can't offer you Big Supreme's phone number because I don't got that nigga number. I can't offer you Knight Rider's paycheck because that's his money. How the fucking Turkey Al-Sheikh offer Shakur Stevenson a Tank Davis fight when Tank Davis is signed to Premier Boxing Champions, bro? Your boy don't want it. He want it how he want it.
All right.
Come on, dog.
I need you to elaborate one thing before I give a response to that. Can you please elaborate when you say that he was on the call with Shakur, that he did not take it, and then I want to wait on it, and ended up going with the Zepeda. Can you please explain that for us?
When Lomachenko ducked him, Tank Davis' team reached out to Shakur Stevenson about a fight. And they said they couldn't, they ended up not being able to make the fight or making an offer because Shakur Stevenson was looking for a multi-fight deal. And they only wanted to offer the Tank fight for 2024. And so they decided that it wasn't going to work out at that time. Shakur Stevenson is saying, they called me, asked me I want the fight. I said, yeah, and then they just hung up.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yo, I don't know if you could prove that on the screen or something, because I do not know about that. I do not know about it.
Go look it up. Shakur Stevenson has done multiple interviews admitting that Tank Davis team reached out to him.
Yeah, I know about that part. All right, I'm gonna say this.
And he says that there was no offer. We were waiting on an offer. Tank team said we wanted one fight, and he wanted a multi-fight deal. Now, what Tank team said lining up, because what did Shakur Stevenson go sign? Did he go sign a one-fight deal, or did he sign a two-fight deal? Did he sign for one fight, or did he sign for multiple fights? The Lamont Roach fight, was the Lamont Roach fight a one-fight deal with a rematch clause? Yes, sir.
Yeah,
was the Ryan Garcia fight a one-fight deal with a rematch clause? Yes, sir. Was the Hector Garcia fight a one-fight deal with a rematch clause? So the reason I'm on the side of the argument that I am on is not because I'm a Tank fan, but what they're saying lines up with what they usually do. When you're getting in a fight with Tank Davis, they're going to offer you a one-fight deal with a one-way rematch clause. You get the Tank fight. If you beat Tank, nigga, he get a rematch. If he beats your ass, good luck with the rest of your career. They were trying to give Shakur the same shit that they give everybody else, and Shakur think too highly of himself. And so he decided, I'm going to go over here to Matchroom because y'all ain't finna play me like that. What he say? I'm not the rest of these little dudes. You can't just offer me any old thing. We need to get on the phone and talk like Earl and Bud did. Why can't we just go through Turkey? He giving everybody the biggest bag. If Tank Davis and them were offering nothing, why is Shakur Stevenson countering it? If they didn't offer nothing, what is he countering so much for? I've always wondered that, and maybe you the perfect person to answer that question. If he never got offered anything, why all these counter offers that he kept making? Why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? Why can't we just do it like this? Why can't we just do it like that? What are you countering if they didn't give you anything to begin with?
Okay, so to piggyback on the whole calling part, that is true. Shakur did admit several times in interviews that he did get a call from PBC in regards to the fight with Tank. And what he said repeatedly, consistently, is that he got the call, he admitted to it, and they hung up and they never got back to him. That's a fact, right?
Do you believe that?
Yes, I do believe that. And I'm gonna tell you why I believe that. And I got boxing history to prove why I believe that, right? Now, to continue on to what I'm saying, right? Tank, when you say Tank is making the offer through PBC, and that Shakur decided not to want to take that offer, it's cap. Because if PBC is making the call to Shakur, and he's repeatedly said throughout various interviews, that he actually admitted to make the negotiations, but they never got back to him. It makes a lot of sense because we already got 24 months of boxing history where Tank never gave an offer to Shakur. He knows Shakur is one of the elites. He knows Shakur's top tier. The same top tier guy that you, and I gotta say this
reached out to Shakur until then, no, bro. He never reached out to Shakur until then. So that little stuff, that's not a
give me
reason
2 minutes on this one.
bro.
This is the
So
problem with what you're saying.
You
he
believe
never gave him an offer, but yet
so
he's
you
been here
believe
for
that he
24
never
months,
you
my
believe
man.
that
Hold up.
what Shakur Stevenson said,
Hold up, bro.
Davis never reached out to him before that point?
Never.
That's your explanation, bro.
Listen, PBC never followed up with Shakur on an offer, my man. I'm telling you, this is the truth. He never followed up on an offer.
No,
We
that's
already got
what Shakur
24
told
months
you.
of history.
No, sir.
Hold up,
That is what Shakur told you.
Bro,
and
hold on. Let me respond, bro.
Which I
I'll
don't
let
have
you
a
breathe.
problem with. I need you to tell me why, though, bro.
What's the question
Because
again?
the other one, the reason that you just tried to give, it don't work. The reason you tried to give was, well, I believe it, KO, because we got 24 months of history that they didn't reach out to Shakur in 24 months. So that's why I believe Shakur. That shit don't make no sense. Just because they didn't reach out to him.
Hold on.
Because they didn't reach out to him, bro. Don't mean that they reached out to him and then they didn't make him an offer or nothing, bro. That don't make no sense.
Let me give you an answer.
Please.
Now let me give you a proper and a concise answer. It makes a lot of sense. This is the reason why. Tank Davis, his whole career, and let me be nice, we're going to talk about 24 months. In the past 24 months, Tank Davis has been knocking out non-top tier fighters. I repeat, non-top tier fighters. I repeat one more time, non-top tier fighters. Not once did he ever bother in the past 24 months being in 35, the most explosive division out of the whole boxing division, right next to the super lightweight and middleweight and a few others. Tank has never bothered to want to go forward with Shakur. This is a fact. Now we're talking about, well, wait, hold up. PBC tried to give him an offer and he was on the call, and then Shakur, he didn't want to go with the call and decided to go straight for Zepeda and these other fighters. No, my man. We got 24 months of history, my boy. Tank has been fighting non-top tier fighters, no elites, bro.
24 months,
no elites.
You said in the past 24 months that Tank Davis has not fought any top tier fighters. He's been knocking out non-top tier fighters, right?
Correct. That's a fact. And you a Tank fan because you don't want to admit that.
Is Williams Zepeda a top tier fighter?
No, he's a B-level fighter, bro. B-level. That's a fact, bro.
So
people gassing him up. People gassing him up.
Top tier fighters. Who are the top tier fighters in 135 pounds?
All right, top tier fighters is a person that got good footwork, got great head movement,
no, you
control the ring, got guards. I'm giving you the criteria. No. You asked me the question. I'm gonna give you the criteria.
I said who? You're explaining what you think one is. I said who.
No. That's not what I think. This is a fact.
Who are the top tier fighters?
It's really a fact.
Who are the top tier fighters in 135 pounds?
Shakur, Tank Davis. I'm gonna put him in there. Tank Davis, Shakur, Keyshawn Davis, and Lomachenko. Those are the only 4 right now that are considered top tiers that are elite in 35 right now. And we got more elites coming up. Let me just make that very clear for people listening. We got about 3 more elites that are right now considered at the 15 rank, 20 rank that are coming up soon and are soon going to be 10. Raymond Martalia, I would consider him. And I would consider him. I like Raymond. I really do. Raymond to me is number 5. I would say he's number 5. He needs to be.
Is he a top tier fighter?
I'm gonna say, for the sake of the argument, I'm gonna say yeah, bro. I'm gonna say Raymond is definitely elite in my opinion. Absolutely, yes. So 5.
So
those are the
Raymond. Did you watch Raymond Martalia fight Tevin Farmer?
Yeah, I did. I seen that. He
Did you watch Raymond Martalia get put down by a no-name fighter?
I mean, if we're gonna say Tevin is a no-name fighter, we're being
no. He didn't get put down by Tevin
ingenuous.
Farmer. He got put down. He got put down by a no-name fighter that I don't even remember the name of in the first and second round.
I mean, just because he got dropped by a no-name fighter does not negate the fact that he is a
because he just
fighter, in my
became like the IBF interim champion. He beat Zaire Abdulev. He kind of at the top of the division, at the top of the rankings, that make him a top tier fighter, right?
He got the arsenal for an elite for a top tier fighter. He got the whole arsenal, bro.
Do we have the hardware though? Do we have the accomplishments?
No, he doesn't have the hardware, and there's several others that don't. This is why I said there's two and three more coming up. If you listen to me correctly, I said there's 2 and 3 more coming up.
What I'm trying to see is if you a top tier fighter, do you care about the ranking system? We just ignoring the ring rankings. We ignoring the sanctioning bodies. They don't count.
No, we're not going to ignore the sanctioning bodies. The sanctioning bodies is there to help amplify who are the top tier fighters. Exactly.
Okay, so you don't so if you like number one in a sanctioning body, then you a top tier fighter. Or if you like an interim champion, you a mandatory, you a top tier fighter, right?
No, I disagree with that. And I know the perfect
example. So then what's the
example
point of the ranking system?
I use the ranking system because at times it's very accurate to who is the top tier fighter. Sometimes there's people that are in the rankings that don't even deserve it.
Can you prove that you're a top tier fighter without fighting other top tier fighters?
Yeah, you could. You showcase that in the ring. Your ring general shit. Like I said, I was saying the criteria. You got footwork, you got head movement, you got a great guard, you able to control the ring, etc. Your defense is up, you got great offense, you accurate, etc. Like these things actually are the embodiment of what a top tier fighter is. This is what makes you elite. This is what makes you elite.
How is a top tier fighter when his offense ain't that good?
Are you serious, bro? What kind of question are you, bro? Hold on, bro. Come on, man.
You said a top tier fighter got everything, right?
You're not got boxing. All respect to you, man. You know what I mean? You a Tank fan, bro. That's why you talking like this, bro.
Fighter got everything, right?
Yes, he does. And elite got offense. Let me make this very clear. About Shakur.
Okay.
All right. I like Tank first and foremost. I like Tank, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say he trash. I would be ignorant. I'm not gonna sit here and sound like AWB boxing, who's one of your fan base, one of your cheerleaders out here talking about Mario Barrios being elite. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about the chat. Talk to me, dog.
I got you. But Shakur has offense, and we're gonna give you 3 reasons why he has offense. First off, who he fought. He fought Valdez, one of the top tier pressure fighters in 30. We seen that fight. We seen how
Valdez. You talking about Valdez?
Let me answer, bro. Let me answer.
Valdez with only a left hook who got his jaw broke by Scott Quigg. That's the measuring stick to the offense. Is if you have the ability.
He's a pressure fighter, though. But he's a pressure fighter. He's a pressure fighter, bro. He's a pressure fighter, bro.
That's a one-handed fighter, bro. William Zepeda is better than Oscar Valdez, dog.
All right. So now let me use someone else to help you define that Shakur got offense. Okay.
Please.
Shakur beat somebody that also beat somebody that was a draw competitor to your favorite fighter, Tank. Who that is? Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring got smoked and looked like a novice so bad against Shakur Stevenson. And we synced that fight perfectly well. That the same Jamel Herring in 30 ended up beating the same guy that did a draw, that ended up being the draw competitor to Tank. How does Tank end up going in a draw with Lamont Roach when Lamont Roach was the same guy that fought against Jamel Herring and got beat? Let's make it make sense, because that tells you that Shakur got offense. That tells you that Shakur got offense.
Do you really want to do triangle? You want to do triangle theories?
I mean, we could do triangle theories. Why
are we doing it? Ain't that for casuals and shit?
But hold on. But doesn't that tell you that Shakur got offense, my man? Doesn't that tell you that Shakur got? Oh man, so you're being biased. You're being biased because you're a Tank fan. You're being biased because you're a Tank fan, my man.
You said
you're being biased because you're being a Tank fan.
You said elite offense. Listen, bro, you ain't got to cut me off. I'm very calm,
bro.
You said Shakur had elite offense. I'm the one trying to hold on, bro. You said Shakur Stevenson had elite offense. Then you proceeded to give me examples of him showing good offense against a one-handed fighter with a left hook that was 5'3" with a 65-inch arm reach, much smaller than him, that he didn't even hurt, didn't beat up, didn't step to, didn't do none of that. Number one. Then you turned around and gave me the other example of a 35-year-old aging champion that he already was very comfortable. Let me finish, bro. that he was already very comfortable with from sparring him in Bud Crawford's gym multiple times, that he already knew couldn't fuck with him because he already shared the ring with him on multiple occasions and beat him up as a front runner. The times that we've seen him fight people that he don't know and be able to show great offense, as you say he have. He didn't show great offense against Nakathila. He didn't show great offense against Edwin De Los Santos. And since you want to go into triangle theories, let's just let the chat know that it's the same Edwin De Los Santos who got beat by William Foster, who got his ass stepped on by the cat Henry fucking LeBron. That's the Edwin that nigga was running from, showing no offense against. So if you really want to do triangle theories, let's talk about the fact that Tank Davis got a nigga on his resume that beat Yordenis Ugas, who fucked up the legend Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. If you want to really get into triangle theories, let's talk about the fact that Tank Davis stopped motherfucking Ryan Garcia, who looks like he all but retired Devin the Dream Haney. If you really want to get into triangle theories, let's talk about how Tank Davis stopped motherfucking Jose Pedraza, and Jose Pedraza gave motherfucking Vasily Lomachenko a much tougher fight than he gave motherfucking Gervonta Tank Davis. Yet you call Lomachenko a motherfucking, what'd you call him? An elite fighter. Let's talk about how Tank Davis stepped on Frank the Ghost Martin, who beat up and put down and beat up Artem way worse than Shakur Stevenson did, and had Frank Martin so fucking scared that he didn't fight Tank how he fought nobody else. But when he got in there with the nigga that Shakur Stevenson fought in Artem, he blacked his eye up and fucked him up and put him down in the 12th round. So if we want to do triangle theories, bro, we can really do that, because I know these resumes like the back of my hand, bro. Let's talk about all the great wins that Shakur Stevenson had against his former sparring partners and shit. If you want to get into triangle theories, I really don't want to do that, but we can if you want to. We can really dig into pad work Padley if you want to, bro. We can really dig into who he's fought and who he's looked good against and who he's looked bad against. Like, let's talk about, you want to talk about Tank and his intentions and who he has fought the last 24 months. Well, let's talk about who the fuck Shakur has fought the last 24 months. Did you forget that he was about to fight motherfucking Joe Cordina? Did we forget that? Did we forget that he was about to fight a nigga who got knocked out by Anthony Fakasha Kakase, moving up in weight and had never fought at 135 pounds? Since we want to talk about who niggas is fighting and not fighting elite fighters, do we really want to talk about how he was about to fight Floyd Schofield? You know, a nigga who had a tough fight with Rene Tellez Giron, bro. Journeyman Rene Tellez Giron had motherfucking Floyd Schofield so shook he missed the goddamn seat, couldn't even sit in the seat in his corner. Do we really want to talk about this shit, bro? Shakur Stevenson fighting an electrician, climbing off the fucking pole with no count and hurting both his hands in that fight? But you got the nerve to talk about who the fuck Tank been fighting? This nigga Shakur got his fucking WBC title eliminator against Sushi Yoshino. Yoshino, bro. And then beat motherfucking Edwin De Los Santos in a snooze fest of a fight, and then made a title defense against a nigga coming off of a loss in Artem. And you got the nerve to talk about Frank Martin not being elite. Hector Garcia is not elite. Lamont Roach is not elite. Ryan Garcia is not elite. Padley is, though. Yoshino is, though. Artem is, though. Edwin De Los Santos is, though. Come on, bro. Stop, fam. Stop. Lamont Roach, world champion. Hector Garcia, world champion. Ryan Garcia, supposed to be one of the four kings. Frank Martin, number one contender at the time. The fuck are we talking about, bro?
Okay, so with all those names you just said, none of them are elite, first and foremost.
They better than Shakur's competition.
None of them are. You just said they're better than
Shakur.
That's how biased you is. That's how biased you is. So
they're
listen,
better than Shakur's competition.
All right, this is what's very funny about people who diss Shakur. Shakur is this boring fighter, right? Shakur's this fighter that all of a sudden he's not that good, but yet he beat your favorite fighters though. Who favorite fighter?
Favorite fighters though? Who favorite fighter did he
I'm
beat?
not saying specifically yours, but generally speaking, Valdez was a
Who?
favorite.
Who?
Jamel was a favorite in 30. Listen,
Who's Jamel Herring
not
fan? Jamel Herring ain't got no goddamn fans. What are you talking about?
bro. Back in the early
So since you couldn't get with what I just said, you want to talk about your opinion on how Shakur beat everybody? I'm not interested
he
in your
beat
opinion.
champions, bro. He
Beat
beat
everybody.
champions, bro. He
Address
beat
what I actually
champions.
said. Who fought better competition, Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson? Don't talk to me about who you think he beat and he'll beat all your favorite fighters and shit. I don't give a fuck about all that. Who got the better resume right now?
Let me tell you something. The reason why Shakur fought those guys is because he was dumb.
I didn't ask you why he fought anybody. I didn't ask you how he fought anybody. I said, who has the better resume? Who has fought the better competition?
I'm gonna say Shakur because Shakur fought more champions. He fought champions,
Cap,
bro. He actually
Tank
fought
Davis,
guys in the top
let's
10
run them down.
in his division.
Let's run them down. Cap, let's run them down. Name the world champions that Shakur Stevenson has fought.
Jamel Herring.
1.
Valdez.
2.
What's this guy's name? I just had it in my head. What's this guy's name in 135? Anyway, I forget.
Who was a champion? Who was a 135 champion that he fought?
Forgive me on the third one because I can't remember the third one right now. But it's the reason why it's the reason why he's the champion in 35 right now. I just forgot, but forgive me because I can't even remember this dude's name.
He's a champion at 135 right now. Who? You got Tank as a champion.
He beat somebody in 35.
Shakur in Loma.
Who's the person that he beat in 35 to get the belt that he got right now?
Shakur?
Yeah.
He beat Edwin in a vacant title fight.
Was it Edwin? Yeah, for the vacant, correct. All right, forgive me on that one.
So
right.
Oscar Valdez and Jamel Herring, who else?
All right, so just those two because the Edwin fight he wasn't a champion. It was actually for the vacant belt.
So let's name the world champions that Tank Davis' fault. Let's name the world champions that Tank Davis' fault. Cuellar, Jose Pedraza, Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Hector Garcia, Lamont Roach. That's 6 off the top of my head. Who fought more world champions?
Yeah, you got that. He fought more world champions. But in that regard,
so who's fought the better competition?
I wouldn't listen. Lamont Roach is B level. Leo Santa Cruz to me.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you who was B level. I didn't ask you who was B level, homie. I didn't say who was B level. You said Shakur fought better competition because he fought more world champions. We just did an exercise where we proved that Tank Davis fought more world champions. So again, who got the better competition?
Of course, well, based on that, Tank does. I'm gonna admit that because if Tank fought more champions, I didn't calculate that well. So that argument is definitely, you got that argument. He fought more champions.
Right. I got people behind you, bro. Go ahead and get your last word. Right, go ahead and get your last word. You can finish off. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I got people coming behind you, bro.
Yeah. So lastly, what I'm gonna say is that this whole thing about Shakur being boring. Yeah, Shakur has beaten champions. Shakur has beaten guys, and he kept being ducked for the past 24 months since he's been in 35. Even by Tank. Tank has not cared to offer this man a fight. Tank kept he keeps disparaging Shakur to make it seem as if he's not good enough, like he's not worth the fight. But Shakur, when Tank knows he is worth the fight, he's a formidable opponent, but he doesn't want to take that chance because there's a big chance he's gonna lose. He's like the Canelo of 35. He's nice, but he's a coward at the same time to me because you scared to go for that. You know there's a possible chance this is going to be a real challenge, but you're scared to take that loss. So he's the Canelo of 35, and that's my last take on that. Thanks for having me on, despite our disagreements, and take care, man.
What up, KO? Can you hear me okay?
All right, y'all. My bad, man. Wifey called. I had to talk to her for a minute. I'm back though. I'm back with y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and somebody got me in the background. If y'all could take me off the background,
No,
that would be great.
that was me.
Yeah, you good. You good. All right, man. Let's the panel's open. I'm opening up the panel because I only got maybe 30 or 45 more minutes. So panel's open for everybody. Y'all pull up on me. Let me drop. I think the link is in the chat. So anybody that want to come up here and talk boxing, y'all are more than welcome to come talk boxing with me. For the time that we have left in the show. What's up with y'all boys, man? What y'all got for the show? What's good?
What's up, KO? I gotta say this, bro. I'll be watching your show. You know what I'm saying?
Before you do, Rich, I missed a whole lot of super chats. Y'all let me catch them real quick. Shout out to Sosco Factory with the 5-piece in the super chat. If you want to fight the top guy, you must bend the knee. He doesn't want to do business with turkey a la freaky and a snake in a suit who lies. Enigma, you had a phone call, bro. If you want to take yourself on mute while you got that phone call. We got Boxing Hagger with the 5-piece in the super chat. Shakur said himself he wasn't offered the fight, and that one fight wasn't even for Tank. Let's leave that narrative alone. Y'all just want to blame Kerr. Shout out to Jupe with the 2-piece in the super chat. She say it's only 4 top 10. That's the George Bush man. Shout out to Brashley McClendon with the 5-piece in the super chat. Nigga Shakur overrated as F, just like his resume.
For
Shout out to my
real.
dog, Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says Jake Paul versus his own brother, November 22nd, Las Vegas Facts. That's crazy. Shout out to Jupe with the 10-piece in the super chat. She said, in order to side with the last caller, we'd have to believe one, a multi-million-dollar corporation is calling and hanging up for fun. 2, Espinoza's psychic and new Shakur will be taking a multi-fight deal. Talk that talk.
That boy.
Shout out to Dez here. Somebody, I got a back. It's a huge background. That was you again, Rich. No, that wasn't you, Rich. That's you, Enigma. Yeah, that's you, Enigma. You got me in the background. Shout out to Dez Harris with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Dez say absolutely nothing, just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, Dez. Go ahead and say what you were saying, Rich. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
And say, but KO, you just come on, bro. You said Shakur was getting beat by. He beat Artem 12-0. Frank Martin needed a knockdown to beat Artem.
I did not say that Shakur. I did not say Shakur was getting beat by Artem.
You did just say that Frank Martin beat him.
I did not say. All right, hold on. Let me. If I said that, I misspoke. But we got 300 people here. Did I say that, chat? Did I? Because that's fine, Rich. Let me add. I don't believe I said that shit, bro. Because that's not true. Shakur Stevenson did not lose to Artem. Artem was not beating him. Did I say that Shakur was getting beat by Artem? I'm in the heat of debate, but I wouldn't say that shit because that shit's cap. Yeah, nah, bro, I didn't say that, bro. I think you misheard me, dog.
You said a nigga that Frank Martin beat down worse than Shakur did. When that's not true. Frank Martin needed a knockdown to beat Artem. Shakur swept him 12-0.
Oh, that's closer to what I said. And Frank Martin did inflict more damage on Artem than Shakur did.
He definitely did.
How if he needed a knockdown?
He did inflict more damage on him. He dropped him, had him running, and almost stopped him. At no point in this fight with Shakur did Shakur almost stop Artem.
They was finna call the fight. Shakur swept him 12-0.
Did you hear what I said?
He said he was gonna stop him, but actually coming close to stopping him, don't know about that.
Oh my God, bro, listen, I'm a fan of all fighters. I don't shit on no fighter because I got a favorite fighter. That's real gay to me. I don't like that shit. But dog, you sitting up here acting like Tank them beat all champion. Pitbull, Rolly, and what's the name? Them niggas became champs after fighting Tank Davis. Leo Santa Cruz, Pedraza, and Puello, they was champs way past their prime when Tank fought them. Like, come on, bro, tell the whole story. Don't just put your narrative.
That is the story. Hold on, that is the story.
Hold up, because I think he's talking. I think he's talking to me. So hold on.
I'm talking to KO. I ain't talking to nobody else on the
Hold on a second. Everybody, hold on.
Hold on. Not none of y'all.
Give me a second, please give me a second. Number one, bro.
I came to debate KO.
Number one,
else.
Pedraza was undefeated in his prime and a champion when Tank fought him.
That's his best win. Mario Barrios was a 140 regular.
Mario Barrios
was the
Mario Barrios
at that time.
Mario Barrios went on to become a welterweight champion after fighting Tank. Pitbull Cruz went on to become a champion after fighting Tank.
Thank you. Just tell.
Hector Garcia was a champion before fighting Tank. Lamont Roach was a champion before fighting Tank. Cuellar was a champion before fighting Tank. World champions, whether they were champions before Tank or after Tank, he's fought more of them than Shakur Stevenson. That's the point.
Facts.
That's the point, bro. I don't know why this is so hard. The fact of the matter is, you put their resumes side by side. Tank has fought better competition. That's all. That's it, bro. No hard feelings. You can think Shakur can beat Tank all day long.
All I'm saying is, but you ain't got to shit on these other fighters because Tank your guy, though, bro. Like,
who I'm shitting on?
The sport for it. Help
Who
push
I'm
the
shitting
scoreboard
on?
by going for. Come on, bro. That's
Who I'm
crazy. You
shitting
making it
on
like
though?
Shakur just. You making like Shakur just a bum ass dude. Ain't done shit.
You not a bum ass dude because you don't measure
Come
up the
on,
tank.
man.
It's Tank, bro. That don't
Come
make you a
on.
bum.
And
Like,
But when
Lamont,
you
Can
let
I
him
debating
can
with
I
talk.
Tank
say
and
something?
Shakur,
on
Can
Tank,
I
but
say
I
something,
like
please?
Tank. I
so
like
let me
Tank.
get
I
this
ain't
straight.
shitting on him.
Let me get this straight. You emotional and you coming up here because somebody came up here and challenged me to a Tank Davis Shakur
But you
Stevenson
don't tell
debate.
the whole
Started
story
shit.
every day, bro.
Hold
Every
on,
day
Rich.
you make negative
Rich, hold
videos
on,
about
Rich.
different fighters,
Rich,
but you never say
hold
nothing
on,
bad about
Rich,
Tank.
dog.
Rich,
Rich,
stop
You never
crying,
say
man.
nothing
Stop
bad about
Rich,
crying.
Stay
I
in
don't
their
Say
know what
that
the
feelings,
serious.
fuck.
bro.
Everybody stop, bro.
Hey,
I don't know
KO,
what the fuck you think this is. Where you gonna start talking over me, bro? That's not gonna happen. You came up here, I showed you respect, bro. Don't do that.
It's all respect,
Don't do that,
respect,
fam.
all respect,
Don't do that, fam.
all
Listen to what
respect.
I'm saying to you, Rich. I have hold on, bro. Damn. I have a platform where I'm debating boxing all the time. Somebody comes up here and challenges me because Shakur's their favorite fighter to a Tank Davis Shakur debate. Nigga, I'm not gonna play with kid gloves, bro. We talking boxing, we talking sports. That don't mean that it's hate, but you can't tell me I'm lying on the nigga.
It's a lot of cat.
It's a whole
Come
lot of
on,
cap,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
What he
Whole
lie
lot of
about?
cap.
Y'all, Shakur fans and Devin fans have different definitions of words, bro. So
Yep.
what do y'all
It's
mean by cap?
just like Tank fans.
Cool.
Yeah,
What's
when
y'all
you say Mario
definition?
Barrios is
What's y'all
elite,
definition of cap?
You sitting up here saying shit like he beat better competition. Mario Barrios and them became champ after. It wasn't like when he was fighting them niggas, they was in the ring, 147 champ, Pitbull was a champ, all that. They became
So I'm
champs
capping
after.
by
Which is
saying
Motherfuckers didn't
Tank
even
nasty.
know
Davis.
them
I'm
until they
capping by
fought
saying
Tank.
Tank Davis
Which is
fought
better.
better
Bro, people
competition.
didn't know them until they fought Tank. That's all I'm
Don't
saying.
matter.
So I'm capping,
Hey,
and
man, a
niggas
nigga
still don't
30,
know
he
the
never
niggas that Shakur
unified.
fought. But hold on,
He ain't
hold
never
on,
tested himself.
hold
The
on a second.
PBC doesn't do
So
unification.
you're telling me I'm capping by saying Tank fought better competition?
Yes.
So
How?
Shakur fought better competition than Tank.
If anything, they fought the same amount of the same
man,
competition.
you must
Fuck
be
out of
out
here,
your
Rich.
mind, man.
Man, them
You
niggas
sound
resumes
Fuck out of
retarded.
similar.
here, Rich.
Nigga,
Come
you
on,
Them
sound
dog.
niggas
Get out of
retarded.
here.
resumes
Hold on.
similar.
Come
Oscar
on,
Valdez
dog.
wasn't a
Get
ring
out of here with
champion.
that
Yeah, how about
bullshit, man.
Was Oscar Valdez a ring champion?
it doesn't matter to skill wise.
How don't it? Was Oscar Valdez a ring champion plus
Yes, he
was he?
was.
Okay
So
then.
was George
Who did Tank
Kambosos.
fight that
What
was a
does it
ring
mean?
champion?
George Kambosos beat Tio.
Nobody.
Y'all can't say
Okay
shit
then.
about
So how
that
you
one.
gonna say
But what
competition
was
get
that
better?
today? He got swept by
So
everybody.
do you think
Like,
Oscar Valdez? You think Oscar Valdez can fuck with Lamont Roach and Hector Garcia and
We'll
Frank
have to
Martin and
see
them?
that. That's just something we'll have to see. Everybody got a
Okay.
punch or chance in the ring, my nigga.
Okay. All right.
We didn't
So
think
he
Rolly
better
KO.
Romero was gonna beat
KO.
Ryan.
he better simply because he got a belt.
We didn't think Rolly was gonna beat Ryan, homie. Anything can happen in that ring.
I'm saying so he better because Oscar Valdez is better competition because of his belt.
Well, I mean, he won.
He
He
got
beat a
more
champion
accolades.
for it. He got it. That's an accomplishment.
Okay. All right. So then we got mad respect for Tank Davis win over Cuellar then, right?
That
Yeah,
was a decent win.
he beat a former champ. He beat
He
a
ain't
former
never
champ.
unified though, and the nigga 40.
Cuellar is
So
trash, bro. If we go like I
He was a
can't dumb
former
myself. I
champ,
can't dumb
KO.
myself down. I can't dumb myself down to this nigga cold because he got a belt. Cause trash ass niggas gets belts all the time, bro.
He
All
was
the
a
time.
Like
former champ
All
I
though,
the
can't
time,
dumb my
bro.
KO.
if y'all want to dumb myself down, we gonna start acting like Cambosos is good too.
he beat
Okay,
Like,
so
Tio.
Hector
Nope.
Yeah,
Garcia
no,
was
Cambosos
I,
good.
nice. He
I
beat
agree
Tio.
come
with
on, my nigga.
He
Was
beat
Hector
You
Tio.
I
guys
agree
Garcia
with
try
good
that,
to
but
then?
Hector Garcia was coming off of putting hands and feet on Chris Colbert, who was thought highly of.
Yep.
Okay, and is Chris Colbert good?
Oscar Valdez was coming off of looking like shit against Robson because they see how it needed a
There it
robbery to
is.
win.
Now,
Oscar Valdez got his fucking jaw broke by Scott Quigg, my nigga. Oscar Valdez was getting outboxed by Adam Lopez before he finally stopped him with a lucky punch. This is me
Yep.
you talking to, bro.
You
Lamont
Like,
was
gave
I'm
Tank
not these
boxing
technique.
his
other
shit.
niggas, bro. Y'all talk about these niggas and don't really watch them fight. You don't know who they
Nope.
fought. You don't know what happened in the
Facts.
fight. This nigga, do you know
Facts.
how trash Scott Quigg is for you to go life and death with him and have him break your fucking jaw?
Fucking
Frank
And
crazy.
this
Martin
the
went
nigga
life and
y'all
death with
gashing?
Autumn. Frank Martin went life and
He
death with
went life
Come
and
Autumn.
death
on,
with
bro.
What
Lamont.
does that mean? Tank stopped
You
Frank.
went
Frank
life and
Martin
death
went
with
life and
Lamont
death with
though.
Tank
Autumn.
stopped Frank.
Frank Martin went life and death with Autumn, nigga.
No, the
Now
fuck he
what?
did.
Yes,
No,
What
he
does
he
that
did.
did.
mean?
Are you
Yes, he
What
so
did.
what
you
what
go
does that
so
mean?
so you gonna
No,
sit
he
here and
did.
say that shit?
No, he
Frank
What
had
didn't.
an
what do you
easy
mean?
fight.
All right.
What do you
Frank
mean?
Martin went life and
Tank
death.
stopped Frank. What are you
Did you
talking
see
about?
Frank Martin eye? What are y'all talking about?
What? Frank's the one who fucked up Artem's eye. He broke his orbital bone. What are
Did
you
you see
talking
Frank
about?
Martin eye?
Facts.
Hey, KO.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Frank
Hey,
Martin
hey,
had some
I
boost on his
want
back
one of
too.
y'all. I want one of y'all to say Shakur Stevenson's shit lines up with Tank. I want y'all
That's
to respond to
crazy.
this
It's
super chat
similar.
right here.
It's
I want
similar.
It
y'all to
can
respond to
never.
this super chat right here. Shout out to
Well,
Juke with the 5-piece in the super chat. She said,
Fucking
Shakur is
facts.
seeking fights with people from Tank's resume. If Tank was to fight someone off Shakur's resume, he would catch flack. Love Shakur, but let's be honest. So I guess the response would be, or the question is, if they shit is on par, why does Shakur want to fight niggas that Tank already beat?
Yep.
Like who?
Yep.
Like
Why?
who?
Oh,
Like
he didn't
who?
Why?
want to fight. He didn't want to fight Ryan.
He don't want to
it's
fight
Ryan
Frank.
Garcia. That's a big fight.
Oh, he
He
didn't
didn't
want to
want to
fight
fight
Pitbull.
Frank.
That's a
Yeah, he
big
did.
Pitbull is
fight.
in the rankings, man. You know the
Oh,
That's
best
a
in
big
any order
fight.
fight. We'll do
That's
that
a
one.
big fight.
He
That
didn't want to
he
We
fight. He
ordered
don't
that
want to
one.
fight Lamont Roach.
No.
because
You're
Lamont just beat
fucking
Tank.
crazy.
That's why he want
Yeah.
to fight Lamont.
He
It's
did
on
take
that
a
Man.
knee.
level.
I want to fight him
So
too.
who on Shakur's resume does Tank want to fight? Who on that resume is Tank seeking out to fight?
They
Who
all
can?
at
Nah.
130.
Check
None
it
of
out.
them.
Check it out. No, that's not even the right question. D1. This is what I want to know, and this is I want to see how real a nigga will be with me. This is what I want to know. Who could Tank Davis fight if he don't fight Lamont? If he don't fight Lamont Roach next, who could he fight from Shakur Stevenson resume that y'all won't criticize him for?
Edwin De
Who
Los
could he fight?
Santos. Edwin
De
De
Los
Los
Santos.
Santos.
De
De
Los
Los
Santos.
Santos,
Cap.
yeah. A
Edwin
known,
De
Cap.
Los
never been a
Santos.
champion ever in
De
Cap.
Los
life.
Santos.
Edwin De Los
How about
Santos.
you? How about
Okay.
you give me a nigga? How about y'all give me a nigga that's not fighting on June 7th already? Can you give me somebody
Oh,
real?
I mean,
Man,
all
KO,
this is
now you moving the
hypothetical. All
goalpost, bro.
this is
You asked the
hypothetical,
question,
What
bro.
we
I
gave you
thought.
an
Yeah,
answer.
stop there.
What I
Don't do
thought.
that, bro.
You got
Don't do
You
That's
that.
what
asked
I
the
thought.
you know
question,
how
we
Don't do
gave
many
you
that.
an
belts?
Don't
answer.
do that.
They
How
give
many
you an
times
answer,
has
you move the
Edwin been in
goalpost.
a championship
That's what
fight?
I thought.
You moved the goalpost. We gave
How
you
That's
an
what
many
I thought,
times?
answer.
bro. That's what I thought.
We gave you an answer.
Why you
Y'all
moving the
wouldn't criticize
goalpost?
him.
Why you
Y'all
gotta
wouldn't
move the
criticize
goalpost
him for
for?
Edwin.
Bro, I
They gave
understand
you the
Tank your
answer.
Yep.
favorite, but
Yep.
bro, you
Hell, I
moving
got
the
a different argument
goalpost.
for
No,
it.
we
All right,
would not. I would
all
not
right, bro.
criticize Tank Davis for fighting
So,
Edwin De Los
Yes, you
Santos. No,
would.
I
so
would
You
not.
he can fight a
criticize
nigga.
Tank for
So he
fighting
can fight a
anybody but
nigga coming off
Shakur.
of a 2-year layoff, shoulder injury, and
It
blood
don't make
clots
no
and a loss,
difference.
and y'all wouldn't have
Keyshawn
nothing to
doing it.
say.
Yep.
No, because I
Keyshawn
ain't got
doing
shit.
it.
I ain't got shit to say about it with Keyshawn doing it. It is what it
You
is.
should. That's just your bias, bro.
KO.
So what
It's
makes
not
Edwin
being
De Los
biased.
Santos some fucking world
That's
beater?
just your bias. So
So tell
y'all are
All
Tank
the
to
right, well,
type
fight
of
him
niggas.
then if he ain't a
Y'all
world
are the type
beater.
of
KO.
niggas
Yo, can
that
I say something?
yeah, bro. Hold on. You can say something, but I'm dealing with people, bro, that you won't criticize niggas for fighting niggas coming off of 2-year layoffs, shoulder injuries, and blood clots. But you criticize niggas for fighting the active champions just because they moving up in weight, even though the active champion is bigger than the nigga he moving up to fight.
Much
That's the type
bigger.
of
Is he
niggas
really
y'all are,
bigger
bro.
than him?
I didn't
What's
Man,
his
criticize
come
Tank
Y'all
for
on,
fighting
are
bro.
Roach though.
Fuck
wishy-washy
out of
Ain't
here,
nobody
dog.
I
criticizing
motherfucking
didn't
boxing
criticize Tank
fans.
for fighting
KO.
Enigma,
Roach.
go ahead,
Y'all
dog.
criticize
I
Jake
told
Paul
you it was
fight
going
Bud.
12.
Thanks, Blunt. Thanks
I'm
for
gonna
keeping
address
it
this
real, though,
shit, right?
dog. Real shit.
Every
If you didn't
Go ahead.
everyone
criticize
is
him for
all
fighting Roach,
hey, KO.
that's what's up.
Okay,
everyone
Hold on.
is
Let me
always
hear.
fuck.
why is
Let me hear,
Tank
because
fighting
I
a
got a
nigga?
couple of brothers that ain't been able to talk. Let me hear Enigma. Let me hear Fight Sports talking, and let me hear Julian and then P Hunter, because they ain't said shit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I want to address this shit because everybody always saying Tank ain't fought nobody. He ain't fighting elite competition. Who the fuck? Please tell me who the fuck has Shakur Stevenson fought that makes him the best of the fucking best? I want to know who he beat.
Oh.
Who did he fight?
KO, let me answer this
Can
question
somebody
real
answer
quick.
that?
Champions. He, Let me he answer took this. straps. Let me answer
That's
this
why they
question real
ducking
quick,
him.
KO.
True.
They ducking him.
What?
You can't fight him.
He
I,
took two straps of two booty ass fighters. And he fought for a vacant when he fought Evan De Los Santos.
Okay,
Hey,
he
Facts.
ain't beat Roach.
can Shakur handpick
Oh
his
my
fights?
goodness.
Hey,
Jamal
D,
Hannon was
you know
over the
Enigma.
hill, bro. He was
But
out of his
Enigma,
prime.
he beat Roach. The Tank go to
Oh my
in
trial with.
goodness.
2019.
Did he really beat
In
Roach, though?
2019.
Oh
Yes,
my
Did you
goodness.
watch
Yes,
the
he
fight?
did.
You
Did you
niggas
watch
gonna
the
stay
fight?
clinging to
Hey,
that shit,
Shakur
boy.
can't
Fight was
handpick
close
his
though.
fights like
Fight was
Tank, bro.
close.
Shakur can't handpick his fights like Tank, bro.
Mm-mm-mm.
Stop comparing their resumes, bro.
What?
Bottom
Y'all
line
comparing a
is Tank
face of
got the
boxing
best
to
resume.
y'all
He
comparing
fought
a
with
face
stiffer
of boxing to a
competition.
nigga y'all don't think
Well,
good.
nigga,
So
Bro.
I don't
nigga,
That nigga
understand
don't.
what's
His
the
fights are
what's
supposed
the
to have
big
bad
ass
resumes.
comparison between him and Shakur.
Tank's supposed
Y'all
to
let
have a
me,
better
y'all
resume.
hear, Julian. Go ahead, bro. And Loyalty, welcome to the panel, homie. I see you. What's up?
Hey, KO,
Julian, go
hey,
ahead.
KO, hey, KO, you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up?
Hey, so can you prove you're a top tier fighter without fighting top tier talent?
I mean, if you pass somebody eye test, it's gonna be very subjective though.
I'm saying, but it's yes or no question. Is it? I'm saying, can you without
No,
like
you can't prove it objectively, but people always have their opinion.
No, I'm saying because you say Abdullah Mason can beat Shakur Stevenson,
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason, and he ain't fought no top tier talent.
And he got dropped like a nobody, like you said.
You know what I
boy
mean?
did.
So I'm saying, so
Johan Vasquez.
Nobody's can punch. What are you
And
guys
then,
talking about, bro?
bro, I don't know what y'all want me to say about. I think he gonna be the cream of the crop and at the top of all these niggas when it's all said and done. Y'all can argue with
No, I'm saying, but you said right now he can beat them. Right now, you said he can beat them.
bro.
No top tier talent.
This is what I do. That's my opinion. Yes, you're not gonna change my mind.
You know you don't bring resumes and all that shit into the ring,
can I ask you a
right?
question?
You don't bring the people you fought. You don't bring none of that. It's mano y mano.
He doesn't believe
KO,
that,
let me ask you a question. Real shit. I ain't even
Hold
trying to
on.
argue
I mean,
with
bro,
you.
y'all don't understand comprehension.
Joseph, what's up? What were you trying to say, bro?
What happened to getting dropped by nobody? I forgot the dude name that you just said.
He got
Rohan Vasquez.
He got called by Vasquez. He wasn't holding the phone. He had the phone too far back.
I'm talking about the other fighter. You said he was trash and all that, but he
How
ranked
many
in the top 10.
knockouts?
No, I didn't
Rohan
say. No, I
Vasquez
didn't
got
say.
24 knockouts.
I didn't say. I don't think that. I don't think that whatchamacallit is trash. Raymond Muratalla.
Yeah,
I was in.
Raymond.
I love how.
You said he
I don't
getting
think
dropped by
I don't
nobody.
think he's trash, bro. I think that he. I don't think he's. What I'm saying is, when I was in the middle of that debate, and I love how you try to catch me in a debate and then try to come up here and do that shit. You niggas is very diabolical. Got to be a Devin Haney fan. But the point that I was making was, is you're talking about a debate I was having, was if you're gonna say that this guy is a top tier fighter when he's had these struggles, then why wouldn't you call this guy over here a top tier fighter when he hasn't had those struggles? That's what I was trying to make, not
We
to
can
shit
say
on
the
Raymond
same thing
Muratalla,
about Mason.
but I'm in the middle of a debate, young man. What you want me to do? Agree with my opponent? The fuck I look
KO,
like?
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a real
What the fuck I look like?
Hey,
But now, but I want to go back to Julian though. I want to go back to Julian. Julian, I'm not saying, bro, that a guy like Abdullah Mason has proved it yet.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, to my eye, I think he better than all them niggas. You can disagree with it. You can disagree with it, but that's my opinion, bro.
I'm saying, but you also said something about Shakur being the Asian champion. But at the same time, you want Tank Davis to fight Lomachenko, who got beat by Devin
Who said
Haney,
Shakur was an Asian champion?
No,
I've never said that, bro.
No, you said Shakur beat an Asian champion in Jamel Herring, right?
You talking about Yoshi?
Yes.
I'm saying,
yes.
But you want Tank Davis to fight Lomachenko, who ain't fought for a year, who got beat by Devin Haney, who got beat by Teofimo Lopez, and that's a good
He
win,
ain't get
right?
beat by Devin Haney.
It'd be a better win than Jamel Herring because he's a better fighter than Jamel Herring. Would you disagree with that?
But Jamel Herring was.
Are you comparing Jamel Herring to Vasily Lomachenko?
Bro,
why is y'all comparing?
Jamel Herring was.
I can't let you do that.
They are crazy.
Let me
Are
cook
you
him. I can't let you do that.
Jamel Herring to Vasily Lomachenko?
Bro,
I can't let you do that.
Bro, it's not about them two. At that time, Jamel Herring was an active
The
fighter.
Matrix?
There are different. There are it's like, bro. Do I need to do I gotta put it in what's the battle rapper? Do I gotta put it in crayon or something, bro? Like,
Kick him out, man.
Put that shit in brown since they can't see it.
They don't know the definitions to
niggas can be
words.
aging like,
None of this
I hate
shit.
that I have to explain this, but I'll go ahead and do it. You can have two aging champions, right? You can have two aging champions, and one can be better than the other, y'all. Like you can have a Alexander Usyk. You can have an Alexander Usyk, nigga getting old in the motherfucker. Aging ass, old ass champion. And then you can have a Erislandy Lara, an aging champion. Lara good. He ain't no fucking Usyk though. You can have Terrence Crawford. Nigga about to be 38 years old. Aging champion. Jamel Herring aging is different. Cause he ain't on their level. Like I don't know why what are we doing, bro?
Hey, KO, let me ask you something real quick.
When's the last time Loma fought? When's the last time Loma fought?
He asking.
May of
2024.
May of 2024.
Okay,
May of 2024.
He hasn't fought in a year, right?
Over a year now. It was May of 2024. Yeah.
Okay. So if anybody else fought, you'll be saying they cherry picking, right?
No.
Because they fought in a year.
That's dead leftovers though. So you know.
What do you mean?
You know how
Joseph.
Yo.
When Devin Haney fought Lomachenko, did I say it was a horrible fight and Devin was cherry picking, or did I call it a great fight?
Now you called it a great fight.
Anybody up here that's a Shakur fan in the chat, or anybody up here This is Shakur fan that been listening to me for a while. When the topic of Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson come up, do I call it a good fight or do I call it a trash fight?
Good fight.
That's a
I
good
don't know.
fight.
You shit on everything,
Oh, all right.
Shakur.
Repeat
It's
that.
good
I don't
fight.
know.
Repeat that, bro.
Hey,
My
look
bad.
though. Hey,
KO, you
KO,
keep
let
the
me ask
same
you something
energy,
real quick.
bro. Why you gotta go through that?
Julian, what I'm saying is, Julian, any nigga fighting Lomachenko is a good fight, bro.
So
Not just
it
Tank.
don't matter how long the layoff is. That's a good fight.
No, it matters. You don't like if
Loma come off.
Shakur would have beat Loma, right? He get credit, bro. You unifying Loma's code, but he don't get the credit he would get for beating Tank.
But
And
look,
the same
Teo.
for Tank Davis.
Okay,
But you
look,
get
Teo.
credit for Loma as a champion,
Okay,
a 3-division champion,
yeah,
former
Teo.
unified champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, coming off of a stoppage victory. You do
Yeah,
get credit for Loma, my
Teo.
nigga.
Listen.
What are you talking about?
Teo, you're criticizing Keyshawn for fighting a hurt De Los Santos, right? Loma's come off an injury and a year layoff, right? Yes or no?
Loma is better than De Los
It don't matter.
Santos.
It doesn't
Loma
matter. He's not
finna
his best.
retire. Why is we talking about
He's
Loma?
not his best right now. He's not his best.
Because he's trying
Yes or
to prove
no?
a point.
He's not his
Bro, he
best.
don't got
Can
no
I
belt.
can I
He's
can I say
been
something to that,
there. What
KO?
belt he got?
If Keyshawn was fighting Lomachenko, would that be a better fight than him fighting De Los Santos,
You will
Julian?
call it a
On the
cherry pick.
resume, yeah.
If Roma's come off injury right now, off a year layoff, you say that's a cherry pick.
I don't think anybody fighting Loma is a cherry pick. I just explained that to you, bro.
That's
Talking in circles,
because you
Nah,
bro.
think
his
Tank
dead
might fight him.
leftovers though. That's
You
for
talking
sure.
in circles,
And
bro.
that's because you think Tank has a chance to fight
No,
him.
no, you must be new here, Julian. You can go back and check my content, then you're welcome to come back and apologize. Because I literally been saying it since Loma knocked out motherfucking George Kambosos. Any nigga that can get the Loma fight, they get credit because he's a champion coming off of a great victory, and he's better than anybody any one of them fought. Whether it's
Yeah, that nigga
Keyshawn,
know. He
Shakur,
don't know.
or Tank, he's better than anybody they done fought, bro.
Okay. So is Loma better than Zepeda right now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm saying so you pick Loma to beat Zepeda right now?
Yes,
no?
bro.
Okay. But for some reason you have a hard time saying Shakur can beat Zepeda. But you say Loma can beat him.
We're about to
Because I
find
don't
out.
think it's highly of Shakur and his style against Zepeda because of how he fight, bro.
12-0.
But I still
Shakur
favor
go
Shakur.
12-0.
Loma don't have a great style against pressure fighters who don't throw 1,000 punches.
Just talking, bro. You just saying anything.
You
Can
just
I ask my
talking for
question?
real,
Can
You
y'all
dog.
a
not
You
get it
fight
just
done,
fan.
talking.
man?
You just disagree.
At this point,
Just
I'm saying,
talking, bro.
no. I'm saying he quick to pick Loma against Zepeda, but when it comes to Shakur, he's like, I don't know. I gotta see the fight.
Because Loma
He
hasn't
just
showed
don't
the
like
hand
Shakur. He go
issues.
12-0.
Loma
He go
hasn't
12-0
showed the
Shakur.
unwillingness to engage. Lomachenko has shown an ability to really make pressure fighters look bad with his aggressive footwork. The way to beat Zepeda, to me, you have to be willing to be aggressive with him. I don't trust Shakur Stevenson to be aggressive with Zepeda. He has an opportunity to prove me wrong,
Yeah, he just
but
go
just
12-0.
a pick don't. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah, 12-0 easy.
Kale, I'm talking
You're
about
not
Loma
saying
come off
shit.
an injury and a year layoff.
there's too many what ifs when it comes to that fight with Shakur and
I'm talking
motherfuckers
about
that
Loma
paid it.
right now.
It's not.
I don't know what y'all
Julian,
think.
I just don't think as
I
highly
don't
of
know what
Shakur
y'all
as you
talking
do, bro.
about.
But you know what? I'm so real that if he prove me wrong July 12th, I'll be right here 9 a.m. July 13th going saying he performed well, bro. I just don't
You
believe
just
in him
gonna
like
say
you.
Zepeda not who you thought he
So
was,
you
like you
believe in
did
Loma a
Regis.
lot. You believe in Loma?
That's all you gonna do.
I believe in Loma more than Shakur, yes.
Keep bringing up Loma.
Nah, KO.
Yes.
You gonna shit on Zepeda before being
Yes, I believe in Loma. I believe in Loma's fighting spirit. I believe in his willingness to engage. I believe he would try to fight Zepeda up off of him. The things that I think are necessary to beat William Zepeda, which is I think you got to be a dog. I don't think you can run from him the whole fight and let him come downhill. I think you got to catch him in between shots and try to counter him. And I think sometimes you got to try to be aggressive, either with your footwork or bullying him and push him back. Because if you
If
let him
Kevin
come
Farmer
forward,
can drop
that's
him,
where he
he gonna
goes.
dog
I
walk him.
trust
Simple.
Lomachenko to try to do that more than I trust Shakur. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
KO, you can tell what
He
he was
got dropped
working
by
on against
Tevin
Floyd
twice.
Year
Mayweather,
layoff
bro.
and an injury, you trust him more than Shakur.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you got a lot of faith in Loma.
I got a lot more faith in his mindset, bro.
So
I got a lot more
So
faith
when
in
you
his
pick Loma to beat
mindset. That's
Shakur,
all, bro.
Hold on. So
when you pick Loma
KO,
to beat Shakur,
was Valdez not a pressure fighter?
He's a pressure fighter with one hand. Y'all gotta, bro. Who am I talking to
Time
today,
out. Hold on,
bro?
KO.
Bro, they're not
Zepeda
boxing
not who
fans. They
fight
don't
like
know
he
what the
is,
fuck
man.
they're
He's a
talking
pressure
about.
fighter
Hold
with
on,
one.
man.
He's a
Nobody like
pressure
Zepeda's
fighter
not
with
that
one
guy.
hand
No.
that is like 2 or 3 inches smaller than Shakur Stevenson, with a 3-inch arm reach disadvantage against Shakur Stevenson that he can literally keep distance on very fucking easily because he got
Zepeda
one
got no
punch
feet.
and he's an orthodox fighter.
Slow feet
Shakur's a
do not
southpaw
count.
fighter, so he's lined up for Shakur's
One more
straight left
question.
hand the whole time.
Was Joel
Zepeda is
Gonzalez
bigger
not a
than
pressure
Shakur.
fighter?
He punches with both hands. He's a southpaw.
Southpaw.
These are
He
Knockout
just
two
got
nasty. He
dropped by a
completely
nigga with
different
is
seven.
fighters,
this a
bro.
knockout
He just
already?
got dropped
One more
twice by a
question.
nigga with
Can I get one
7
more question in?
KOs.
Okay.
Kale, can I get
At
one more
this
question?
point, y'all just talking because y'all got lips, bro.
Hey, Kale, can I get
Like,
one more
Bro,
question?
you
goddamn,
just a
pretty
Tank
much.
fan. Shut your ass up.
I'm just a Tank fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nigga,
you
that's
right.
all
Hey,
you
You
Kale,
right.
Damn,
is.
Kale,
You
can I
right.
get
You
one more
right.
Yeah,
question?
Are y'all
Shakur
I'm a
comparing
fan.
Tank
fights?
fan. I'm a fucking boxing fan, nigga.
Nigga, no, you not. Nigga, you on here.
All
Nigga,
right,
you gonna
bro.
get pregnant all that
Hey,
dick
Kale, I
riding you
have a
doing.
question to
Damn,
ask
why
you.
y'all
Man,
got
shut the
both
fuck
votes,
up,
Rich,
bro?
you
dog. You
like to
just
yell,
talking, bro.
bro.
You
Damn.
Rich,
mad and
you
you in your
know so
feelings.
little about
Hey,
this
Yo,
You
shit,
Kale,
mad
bro.
and
Kale,
in
nigga,
your
That's why you
nigga,
feelings,
y'all
yelling.
bro.
been
Kale,
around
mad
this
You
like
bitch
he
mad
man,
and
I
in
mad
gotta,
your
like
I
he
gotta
feelings,
say
upset.
this,
bro.
for
y'all,
years.
man.
Kale, can I get one
I
more
gotta
Kale
say
ain't
this. I
question?
got
question.
nothing but love for everybody that came up here today. But it's about that time. I'm finna go enjoy my weekend, man. Salute to all y'all boys, though. This was a little pop-up that we did to just try to, you know what I mean, have some fun today. Salute to all y'all. Shout out to Phoenix the Assassin with the 10-piece in the super chat. Says, we'll see Tank Shakur when it gets to a point. Shakur cannot avoid the reality. He has no other opportunity to headline a pay-per-view, and he's getting cashed out. Also, Tank resume is definitely better. Shout out to hold on, I missed these other ones, man. I gotta make sure I give y'all props. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jermaine, bro, with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says Shakur needs to stop ducking Tank. Just accept the fight. Do it for your legacy in the bag. He is doing everything to destroy his name except fight Tank. Then we got Black Preacher Man coming through with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says none of the star fighters today, 30 or under, are really challenging themselves. You can count on one hand the top 5 ranked fighters they have fought, and they all have 20 or more fights. Shout out to Black Preacher, man. Look, shout out to Miss KO. Shout out to everybody that came through in the super chat. I got make sure I ain't got no cash apps. I don't want to miss y'all in case I do, man. Let me see. Yep, shout out to my dog. Shout out to I don't want to say your government name, but shout out to you in the hold on. What happened? Yeah, shout out to L Murphy with the 5-piece in the Cash App. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. And salute to everybody else, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night, great weekend. Be safe out there. And everybody take it easy, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one. We gone, y'all. Peace out.